Alright, stream time. Stream time is now time. I'm just a streaming fool. That could be taken out of context. Whatever. All I do is stream. My stream is thick and clear. Okay. Welcome to the stream, nobody. Because nobody ever watches my streams. I'm gonna make my fucking caption really guilt trippy. I wonder if that'll actually get people to join. Because I really don't care, but it's funny. Like, oh, nobody watches my streams. But if you cared, if you actually fucking cared, I don't give a fuck. Okay, anyways. Alright, we finally get to do the DLC. We finally get to do that. I'm so excited. We get to do the DLC for this game that I've never done before. Wow. So let's go do the DLC, guys. Let's go to Asteroid Liara's dig site. Who's Liara? I have to be as dumb as possible. I literally have to be. Like, it's a moral imperative. If I'm not stupid on stream, I will die. It's a condition. It's called I love too hard. Can I skip this? I never get to skip cutscenes in this game, huh? That's fine, I'm cool with it. That's cool. No, that's fine. That's fine.
Message for you, Commander.
What?
Just came
What
in
now?
over a secure channel.
Shepard,
Oh my god, fuck you! I thought we were done with side
I found out who
quests.
set that trap for my men. The
Motherfucker.
ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus, an Alliance Black Ops organization.
Oh man,
Top secret,
Cerberus.
high-level security clearance.
They sound
They vanished a
inept
few
and
months ago.
incompetent. I'm
Dropped right
sure
off the
that
grid.
we'll be able to handle them
Nobody knew
easily
where they
and will
went or
never
what they
become
were
a
up to.
thing.
They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their
fucking damn
research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them.
Fuck off, Kahoku.
I've done my part.
You just gave me a side
Now it's
quest.
up to
We're
you.
not friends anymore.
This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking disappear, alright, from my game. Okay, where are we going? Let's do it. Where are we going? Yangtze system in the Voyager cluster. Okay. Well, gang, I lied. We're not doing the DLC. I lied. Voyager, Kepler, where's Voyager? Voyager, where are you? Come on. There's Voyager. And we've explored this, right? Yeah, Amazon we definitely went to. Okay, Yangtze. Man, I haven't even watched Star Wars and they're making a Voyager season right now. Oh man. Renshato. Renshato is a close orbiting hot Jupiter with traces of sulfur. What? Okay, sulfur in its. They forgot in. There's so many more typos in these than I was expecting. Whatever. Sulfur in its hydrogen-helium atmosphere. The disruptive gravity well of the gas giant prevented any planets from forming nearby. Hate that. Hate it when that happens. Alrumter. Alrumter is a small rocky terrestrial planet with a trace atmosphere of nitrogen and krypton. Its frigid surface is mainly composed of light metals with deposit areas of frozen ammonia. Protean data disk. Cool. I'm very glad to get that. Okay, Bento's the one we land on, I know that. Hatajiri. Hatajiri has a thin atmosphere composed of neon and chlorine. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of silica with deposits of copper. During the long, cold night, the chlorine in the atmosphere falls to the ground in the form of frost. Cool. Rare element, I give a fuck. Treasure. Treasure is a small, barren rock world with a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The surface is frigid and mainly composed of silicates with deposits of magnesium, aluminum, and other light metals. Treasure has a weak magnetic field, making it unsuitable for drive discharge operations. So interesting. So interesting. There's nothing over here, right? Okay. Alright, Binthu, what's your description? Binthu has an atmosphere of carbon dioxide with a permanent haze of toxic chlorine and clouds of sulfur dioxide that periodically drop torrents of acidic rain on the surface. Jesus Christ. How does this not have a level 2 hazard warning or something? Whatever. Its crust is mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of calcium. Like most worlds in the Voyager clusters, love the gifs. I know. I love having these obnoxious, horrible gifs that are like actual eye strain after a while. But hey, that's just me as a streamer, baby. Binthu has only been charted within the last 20 years by Alliance surveyors. It has no known native ecology. Data about the world is surprisingly brief and generic, painting a picture of unpleasant and uninteresting place. Cool. Love that. Well, at least this will be the final planet that we have to explore before we can do the DLC, right? And we can get the DLC character. This mysterious DLC character in between Kaidan and Rex. Who are they? I'm thinking maybe it's another Turian. It's not even funny. It's literally not even funny. The ongoing joke of calling Liara a DLC character is not even funny. But I will keep doing it. Alright, oh, there's Debris right here. Cool. Oh, Kahoku, you had to give me a side quest, didn't you? You just had to. You're like, oh, Raffle, I'm gonna die, but here's a side quest. Whatever. That's fine, I'm fine with it. More planets to explore, more shit to get, right? Do. Boom. Alright, where are we going? This is research facility, research facility, research facility. Okay. Let's go to the Debris first, because... Fuck off. Let me out. Come on. Come on. Yep. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. Be my butterfly sugar baby. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's go get some Debris that we've done for like 20 million hours, it feels like. Dude, why'd I do that? I didn't even get a flip that time, so my Tony Hawk Pro Skater skills did not pay off. Oh well. Ah well. Alright, what are we looking at here? Excuse the fuck out of me. Salvage. Dude. Cool, bunch of shit I don't need. That was pointful. I guess let's just go clockwise. Might as well. I want to say that one of these servers facilities is gonna have an enemy that we haven't even encountered yet. But maybe I'm misremembering. Who knows? Who knows? Excuse me. Thanks. If nothing else, it'll be fun content. Content with a K, like Congregate. Nobody remembers Congregate, though. Not even me. Oh no, you're right here, and I'm right there. He's in there, and I'm right there. Please die. Darn, you almost had me. Level up already. Okay. Why not? Why not level? Actually, let me go in, then I'll level up. Okay, now let's level up and save. What am I even going for now? I guess let's go for Barrier. Fuck it. I don't have anything better to go for, and I already got Master Barrier and Kaidan and Rex now, so... what do I want on you? Fantastic question. Throw would be kind of pointless. Warp, I don't want. Carnage. Yeah, fuck it. Let's start leveling up shotguns and assault rifles. Because I don't need throw on you. I mostly just wanted to get throw. Just to have it. Just to have an extra ability. Oh yeah, I forgot to save. Because that matters. Because that's very important. Excuse me. Please open. Alrighty. Hey look, a diagnostic station. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, these are definitely enemies we have not encountered. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. What even... what even happened there? I think what happened was someone did a stasis or something on me, and then I got sniped, which is very funny. Good thing I saved, right? Oh, Insanity, you're so funny. You're so funny with how stupidly difficult you can be sometimes. Okay, do I have to be annoying and go for the fucking sniper first? I don't want to. What if I just sit here? What if I just sat here? I don't see any. God damn it, I'm dead.
Won't get me next time.
Come on. Oh, come the fuck on now. Be adult. Alright, well, sure, your time is now time. Okay, I would like to see if there's an enemy over there. What if I singularity'd you? What if I played with your pussy? Hi. There you are. Let's use Metagel for the fuck of it. Hey, Metagel trophy, right? Yep, first aid specialist. That wasn't planned. That actually wasn't planned. So, lift. God, I can already use Singularity again. Interface 8 is such a fucking beautiful investment. Like, I could not have bought something better with all that money. Shields. Have I gotten barrier specials yet? Oh man, I love having max Singularity too. Playing as an adept, once you get enough skill points, it's just like the game is fucking easy. And it's fun, which is more important than that. Fine. Please die. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. You almost got me, asshole. You almost got me. I'll save you for last. I lied, not last. Okay, who's left? I would love to... Oh, Cerberus Commando, right here. You've eliminated the threat of this facility. Have fun. There's nothing else here? I can't even go in that door?
All targets down.
Alright. Alright, that's fine. I don't care. I'm just in it for the experience, baby. I love the little walk of shame you have to do every time you enter one of these. Because it's like, oh, now I have to go all the way back to the Mako, and it's like, you couldn't have just let me go out normally. Like, you couldn't give me a fast travel for this one part. Whatever. Alright. What equipment did I get? Oh, dog shit. Don't care. Why is it updating? I don't care. Alright. Research facility number 2. So that house was made out of hay. Now we're going to go to the house made out of... Fuck, I don't remember the Three Little Pigs story. It's like, what? One was made out of hay, one was made out of... I know the last one's made out of bricks, but... What's the second one made out of? God damn it, now it's bugging me. I am a bad, big, bad wolf. I'm very bad at this. Sorry, it's my first time. I'm a temp. I'm actually through HR. I'm a diversity hire. Cool how none of that damage that I did earlier was there. When you're too far away, your damage just doesn't go through. That's fun. Whatever. Alright. One thing I noticed from last stream was that I got like 20 views, it looks like, but no one except for my friend talked in it. And it's like, are people just like lurking the whole time, or are people just like watching 5 minutes and going like, ah, this is boring? Which, you know, fair enough if they are. I've done the same thing before. I forgot to save. But it's like, it's weird. And then people watch the VOD and give it likes. It's like, hey, another enemy we haven't encountered yet. So it's like weird, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's use throw. Oh cool, that was not planned. I'm very bad at this. Let's hide. Get the cover. Okay, you're right here. I'm gonna singularity you. And you, I will stasis. Oh, stasis, you're the best ability. Oh shit, attacking you. Shit! Okay, you need to die now. This is bad. This is bad. I'm actually not playing very well at all, but that's fine. Neither is this guy from the looks of it. Where did he go? There. Okay, hi. Are we firing at, Caden? Caden, where are you? Well, let's decrypt something. In the middle of combat, I think it's prudent to decrypt. Chameleon Tool 6. Doesn't Caden already have that equipped? I want to say he does. Caden, what's your tool? You have 5. Okay, then this is just a straight upgrade for you. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna run over this guy. Fuck it. Hey, Technician Kit. Cypher Tool 6. I wonder if Caden wants that. Sorry, guys, can you hold on? I need to check if my boyfriend wants something. Shield bonus, tech cooldown bonus. I don't know. I'll pass. He doesn't really need shields. I feel like he doesn't need shields at least. So, stasis. Hey, bro. Hey, more decrypting. Guys, can you time out, time out. I'm decrypting something. Time out, guys. Unity Amp 6. That might be pretty good for me. Okay, time in. Actually, no, time out. I need to check if I want the Unity Amp. I do not. Does Rex? He does. Does Caden? He also does, but Rex wants it more. Actually, no, Caden wants it more. Caden's using biotics more than Rex, so... Then we can give Rex the biotic, or the Amp 4. There. That works out perfectly. Alright, time in, guys. Time in. Oh, wait, no, time out, decryption. Sorry, guys, time out. Okay, what are we getting here? What is with all the good shit we're getting? God damn. Time out still. I need to check if Caden wants this. This joke is so dumb. I should equip this, by the way. So let me go to Caden. It's the same exact tool, so he doesn't need it. Cool. But at least I can sell it. Time in. Time in. Okay, who are we killing? Oh, hey. Okay, let's lift you. Oh, okay. Have fun with that. Any more decrypting I can do? No? No decrypting? Oh, hey, time out, decrypting. Sorry, I gotta decrypt, time out. Unity Amp 7! Oh, man, I want to see that. Also, Phoenix Armor might be good. Still time out, by the way. Unity Amp 7 was not as good as I thought it would be. But it still might be good for Rex. Oh, it's good for Caden. Cool. Upgrades aplenty. And this, I do not want to equip that on you. That is dog shit. That is fucking terrible. Okay, time in. Time in. Singularity. Kill this guy before he can Alright, you're dead. Is there still someone left? Hey, time out, easy decryption. Sorry, guys. Can you wait? Can you wait for me? Just the rules of war and all that. Cool, don't care. Is there anyone left? I didn't get the message that everyone was dead. Hello? I mean, I don't see anyone, and there's no one on the map. Did someone glitch out? God damn it. Maybe it just doesn't do that for the second one. Although that's incredibly unlikely knowing this game. Whatever. Whatever. I'm just going to assume that things are going smoothly. Oh, there's a thorium. Okay, that's why. What the fuck are you doing over here, bro? Alright, well, just to fuck with you a little. There we go. There was no sign of Kahoku among the creeper corpses. He must be at one of the other labs in the area.
Let's head to that next base, Shepard. This is my kind of mission.
Well, I was right to be concerned that I wasn't getting a message, at least. At least the guy wasn't, like, glitched underneath the ground or something. Or, like, stuck behind the thing I couldn't shoot at. I don't know.
I think we got him, Commander.
Yeah, you don't say. Map. Hey, there's an anomaly. I didn't even realize. Let's go check out the anomaly. The anomaly. The nom. Oh yeah, I should be boosting. Kind of forgot I could boost. Hey, Debris! Oh man, this planet has it all. It has enemies that we haven't encountered yet in the main plot. It has Debris. It has Kahoku's corpse spoilers. Oh man, this planet gives us so much. Uranium deposit. That I'm just gonna say it right now. Is it really safe to be this close to uranium? Wouldn't we be getting like really bad? You know, actually, I don't know. I don't know if uranium is inherently radioactive, or if that's something that's like done to it through human treatment. You know, today I learned that I don't know. Thanks for that. Okay, can I please? Thank you. Thanks. Can I get up the? I'm not gonna bother. But I had to talk, and I had to express it. Okay, can I snipe you guys, or are you too far away? Come on. I probably can't. This is too far away, I think. Yeah, oh, that actually works. Okay. Let's get this guy done. Fuck it. Fuck all this Kai shit. Alright. Hey, look, it's a ziggurat. It's a pyramid. It's a thing. It's a Thingus Rackamagookus. Where do I interact with it again? At the top, right? This is probably going to be a Prothean data disk. Probably. Cool, Prothean data disk. And we leveled up. Does that mean... No, we still have some to get. I guess we just were on the cusp of a level up. Whatever. Yeah, this Master Barrier would be really nice, so fuck it. Barrier's already been a lifesaver. Fuck it, I will give you Stasis now, just so you have a skill to use. I don't even really want you using Stasis, to be honest, but it's like, why the fuck not? P-A-R-T, why the fuck not? Okay, according to Wikipedia, uranium is weakly radioactive. Is it? Okay, so I was right to say that we shouldn't be fucking touching it. I mean, I guess, I don't know if, like, the spacesuit that Shepard and friends wear is, like, also going to protect from radiation. It's, like, it's the future, so maybe it is, and maybe they're just, like, not even aware of it being an issue. I don't fucking know. I guess, to be fair, the suit, like, protects them on other planets with, like inhospitable living conditions, and, like, oh, there's bacteria in the air that will kill you if you breathe it. So maybe radiation is the least of their concerns. I don't know. I mean, with how science fiction-y and, like, how much research they did for this game, I imagine they probably, like, wouldn't have just thrown that in willy and or nilly. Or silly and or Billy. Anyway, can I find Kahoku's corpse now? Kahoku, I miss you so much. Kahoku, you were in there with the thing, and you died. I'm so sad. Alright, is there stuff to decrypt? Stuff to decrypt. No, there's not. Okay. Well, let's stasis you. Hi, feeling like Singularity would be helpful. Okay, and
Shields
you
down.
will be lifted. Speaking of lift, I need a barrier. Are you dead yet? Okay, is there something equipped? Yes, no? Oh, it's an aid station. Oh shit, sniper. I actually need to get away. Shit. That was close. That was actually scary. Okay, come out here, sniper. Any day now. You know what? I'm impatient. Singularity. That didn't even come close. Okay, fuck this. Lift. There we go. You thought you were gonna kill me. You thought, oh shit, you didn't die yet. Please die. 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 Sorry, I just didn't want to die. Shocker, I know. Okay, throw. Alright, what if I warped you? What if I just did that?
I stopped to make, Commander.
Oh, there's another one?
Kahoku that much.
God damn it. Whatever. Okay. Oh, hi, Kahoku. Are you okay? Oh, no! You checked for a pulse, but find none. Admiral Kahoku is dead. Despite the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution. That's honestly for the best.
I guess
Like,
Cerberus found
I would rather be executed by lethal injection than have to deal with arachni. What are arachnis? Well, the game hasn't told us yet, so I don't know. Anyways. I forgot there was a fourth base I had to visit. I thought this was the last one. Now I'm sad. Excuse me. Alright. This is why playing as an adept is fun, though. I just get to, like... Once I have enough cooldown, I can just use my skills whenever, and I just get to fucking play with people. Just like, okay, I'm gonna lift you. Oh, I'm gonna throw you. I'm gonna put you in a singularity. I wonder if Adept is even, like, good in the later games. I haven't ever played as an Adept in Mass Effect 2 or 3. Mostly because I could not be fucked to do multiple playthroughs in that game. Or those games, rather. Main Cerberus facility. Neferon in the Columbia! What is with this shit? I just wanted to... How dare you give me content? Whatever. That's everything here, right? Yeah, that's everything. Fine, we'll go avenge Kahoku. Oh, Kahoku, you better be worth it. I already forgot where it was. It was Neferon and Columbia, right? I think? Shit. Okay, so the Columbia, I don't even know where the Columbia cluster is. Was there a Columbia cluster? What? I'm gonna have to pull up the fucking journal. Okay, Exodus? Nah, alright, let's just pull up the journal. Okay, do you tell me where it is specifically? Head to the Neferon in the oh, it's in Voyager. Oh, it's in Voyager. The Star Trek reference. Excuse me, Star Wars, not Star Trek. The joke's less funny when I actually say the right series. Oh, is it here? No, that's Amazon. Oh, it was like, he was hiding. Okay. Whatever. Now let's go. But first, let's go to Klogila. Klogila is a hothouse terrestrial world with a dense atmosphere of nitrogen and sulfur dioxide. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of irons with deposits of gold. The core of Klogila is very hot and technically tectonically active, also technically active. Volcanic eruptions are common, and outgassing continues to add to the density of the atmosphere. The largest active volcano has a caldera nearly 100 kilometers in diameter, and its basalt floods have covered an area roughly the size of the Earth continent Australia. Australia still exists in the future. Holy shit! I should make a dumb reference to Death's End, but I don't remember the exact passage that references. Well, there's a whole part of the book about Australia, but whatever. That's my cringy sci-fi book reader sleigh right there. Okay, let's go to Gromar. Gromar is a rocky terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The frozen surface is mainly composed of copper with deposits of calcium. Prior to the Alliance's expansion into the Voyager cluster, Bromar hosted one half of a Turian interferometric telescope array. Connected with a similar telescope in the Attican Beta cluster by an expensive chain of FTL-COM buoys, the two functioned as a single virtual lens, with an effective aperture equal to thousands of light years between them. Jesus. That's impressive, but also questionable. Whatever. The Turians use this to chart the terminus systems with great accuracy. Medallion. Unfortunately, we've already done League of One stuff, so that was nothing. Okay, give me something. Give me something. Come on. Come on. Seriously? Is there nothing in this asteroid belt? Really? 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 Alright. That's cool. I didn't want anything, actually. So that's fine. On to Hader. Hader is an unusually large ice world with a core of silicate rock and light metals and a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The crust is mainly composed of water ice. Hader's ice sheets show obvious signs of large-scale fracture and refreezing centered on a massive crater near the South Pole. A recent extranet meme, what is it with extranet memes? Whatever, suggests that a Prothean ship crashed through the crust of the planet before the collapse of their empire and might still be recovered from the planetary core. On to Hader. Yeah, that's definitely what this planet is full of haters. I should go there. It's a shame we can't, actually. Oh well. This is purportedly the source of the planet's unusually high mass. Careful mapping of onto Hader. Now I just want to say onto Hader. Onto Hader's gravity field by orbiting satellites have proved the planet core is entirely normal. Cool. Alright. Well, is that... We did Clochila, yeah. Is there really nothing in the asteroid belts? I hate when they have systems with asteroid belts that have nothing to scan. It always fucks with me. Because it makes me feel like I'm missing something. But I guess not. Nepheron, not to be confused with Fire Emblem's Nephany. Nepheron is a barren volcanic terrestrial world with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. There was no joke, I just made the Fire Emblem reference and said it. That's it. Whatever. Its surface is mainly composed of sodium with deposits of magnesium. Aside from displays of geological beauty, including many spectacular volcanoes, this barren world is of little interest. Entries relating to Nepheron in the astronomical database are sparse. Cool. Well, time for us to go murder some scientists who are comically inept, right? I sure hope this Cerberus group isn't going to become plot relevant for the next 2 games. No siree. I'm sure they're just going to be a one and done. I never will understand why Cerberus got so much plot attention. I will never fucking understand it. Alright. Is there any debris nearby? Yes, there is. Wow. Love to be a lady today. Not tonight. Okay. Alright. Up we go. Come on. No, that was not the direction. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, oh shit, this is gonna... this is way too sheer. There's no way I'll get up this, but I must try. Oh, nice, nice. Oh man, I'm so good at video games. Alright, what is this? Thorium. Thorium, sure. I have no frame of reference for what thorium even is in the real world. No, get in the...
Yes.
Stop mamming me, Caden. We're supposed to fall in love. I guess let's... there's no easy way to get to that debris before going to the Cerberus thing, so... Whatever. Come on. That's actually way easier to climb than it looks. I thought for sure that thing was going to give me, like, the slip. But I guess not. Okay, we live. Again, I'm very much a fan of how there's no damage you can take from fucking up, like, the Mako at all. despite the fact that, like, any fall should kill me instantly, like, it should snap my Shepard's neck. But it doesn't matter, because we're in the Mako. The Mako isn't real. Alright, so what's the anomaly over here going to be? Is it going to be... I'm trying to think. We've already done Turian insignias. We finished the League of Ones. It's not going to be Matriarch's writing, is it? Maybe it will. Come on, Matriarch's writing. We're betting on that. If I could get up, that'd be nice. Come on. There we go. Alright, what are we looking at here? Mummified Solarian. So it's a League of One. So it's completely worthless, but whatever. At least it's money. I think we get money from discovering stuff. Alright, this Cerberus soldier had an identification tag for Captain Varsinth, one of the Solarian soldiers responsible for capturing the League of One. It's unclear how he came into possession of this relic. Cool. Well, that's very nice of you to give that to me, even though I didn't need it. Alright, I guess we're gonna have to kill the Cerberus people first. And then we'll go get the Debris, then we'll go in the facility. Sounds like a plan. Hey. How did you not die from that? That's what I want to know. There you are. Anti-tank. Good fucking job, bro. You're really anti-ing my tank here. I will say, what the fuck happened there? That guy just, like, out of nowhere just started zooming. Bye. Alright, they're dead, thankfully. The anti-tank almost got us, but we survived. I wonder how close I have to being done with getting all the elements that you can get. I gotta be close. Gotta be close. Cool. Nice landing. Okay. Crash probe. I will salvage that. I'd buy that for $1. Rail extension, fusion explosive. Don't really care, to be honest, but let me in. Thank you. Okay. Please. There we go. Alright, let's go. Let's go get the Scooby-Doo villains. Oh. Okay, that's how gravity works, I guess. Sure. Alright. That's... Okay, just put me in gay baby jail. I'm so sad that gay baby jail is a Rick and Morty reference, I think. Because I just use it as, like, it's a funny string of words. I don't watch Rickard and Mortimus. Moriarty and Rickard. I'm sorry, I don't. And I probably never will. Probably. Actually, I most definitely never will. Equipment? What did I even get? Whatever. I could improve my my grenade. High explosive? Let's go to high explosive 6. Why not? Okay. Now for realsies, I think this will be the final planet before we start the DLC mission. Hey, technician kit. That is not very useful. And oh, this is just regularville. Okay. Oh, hey. You're first. Oh, hey, you're here. Oh, Caden already lifted first. Good old Caden. Count on him for everything. Die. Okay, who's shooting at you guys? Well, you know who's not going to be shooting at you guys? This person. sniper. Jesus. Let's lift you, and then I will use warp. Warp, the skill that I never use because it sucks. Why did you have to use immunity? Why do you have to go and make things so complicated? Okay, sniper, you're going to pop out. I'm gonna get you. Oh shit, another sniper. Fuck, fuck. Snipers are literally the only scary enemy in the game now. Yeah. There's like only snipers left, I think. Literally, there's only snipers. So like this combat encounter is only halfway done. Come out. Come on. I'm playing whack-a-mole. Alright, fuck this. I'm just gonna run. I have all my skills. I can just lift. Hey, bro. Then let's warp. Warp by Tricot. There's no joke there. No joke. Okay. Silver Sniper 2. Let's use Singularity. Oh, lovely. Hero. Gorgeous. Okay, I need to... excuse me. So, let's stasis you. Let's use barrier. I was gonna say, let's use X, Y. Let's do X, let's do Y. Okay, I can lift you now. And you're dead. You're already dead. Bye. Okay, that was not as difficult as I thought it was going to be.
I think we're
But
good,
maybe it's not over yet. Well, I mean, it is over, but... Is there anything I can decrypt? Nothing? No treasure chest for mommy. That's sad. Well, I already have a treasured chest, so... am I right, ladies? Am I right? I'm gonna get some high fives for that one. Alright, let's go here first. Hey, decrypting! I love to decrypt. Tales from Decrypt. So fucking funny, it's painful. Wonder if I should just start converting shit to Omnigel, just because I don't need money anymore. I mean, I guess I can get money just to buy Caden an assault rifle or something, but I don't know, I don't really need it. Certainly don't, like, think I'll need anything for the rest of the playthrough. But, hey, who knows? Who knows? Upgrade kit, let's get you. Oh, that's useless. And that's also... Actually, Phoenix 6 might be good. Hey, level up. What is Phoenix 6? What are we looking at with that? Probably not better, but it might be good. Ah, it's worse. Okay. Well, that's a shame. I'm sad now. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I can equip this. Does anyone else want the katana? Oh, you want the katana 7. Okay. There you go. I know Rex doesn't want it because he has the best shotgun in the game. He doesn't want none of that. I can upgrade this, definitely. Tungsten round 6, might as well. Royal extension 7, also might as well. Oh no, I'm only getting 1 point now. I'm finally hitting that plateau of leveling. Fortunately, Master Barrier was only 1 point away. What am I doing? Because I got lift, I got stasis. You've been using lift a lot, actually. Maybe I should level that up. Yeah, fuck it. Lift is a good skill anyway, so why not? That's weird. Caden's model disappeared. Alright. Shotguns. What is going to be the resolution of our quirky little Cerberus quest? Well... I thought something else happened. Oh, god damn it. It's doing that glitch again. Alright. Whatever. This has got to be a Legendary Edition only type glitch, because I never got this glitch when I played this game before. And it's happened so often here. You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can onto your hard suit's internal computer. Its memory wiped, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. Cool. So yeah, take that. I honestly thought something else happened. I thought there was gonna be like a bunch of people in here or something, but I guess not. So is that it? Am I done? All right. Cool. I love that. That definitely doesn't feel like the ending that I remember having, but whatever. All's fair in love and war. Who came up with that saying? I have no idea what that even means. I mean, I know what people mean when they say it, but I don't know, like, what the fuck is the context. Ah, well. Anyways, now we're finally done. Now we can finally start the DLC mission. And it's only been 45 minutes before 45 minutes of the stream, and now we can finally fuck off.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
Fuck off.
If you know something about Cerberus, you better tell me.
I suspect I know less about Cerberus than you do. I am merely an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had
Yes.
no reason to
I
harm
mean,
him.
no.
He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
I don't actually know what I would say here as a person. I don't really care about treason. Forget it feels too blasé. What's in it for me is too asshole-ish. I'm leaning between these two. Ah, fuck it, that's treason.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
Alright, bye.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
I don't give a shit. He's gonna die soon anyway. Spoilers, by the way. Anyways, that's finally it. We're finally done. We're finally done. Now let's go start the DLC quest, right? If we go here, we're not gonna get Hackett to message us, right? Right? Oh, thank God. Alright, here it comes. Therum. Therum is a distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Its plentiful, heavy materials have fueled the recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with the fossils of simple silicone-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many protean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Yeah, so on-set Cockney accent. Fuck the rum. Exactly. So, in a perfect world, this should only take like 40 minutes, but the world is not perfect. I just remember Theron being very short. Alright. Who knows? Maybe Theron's gonna be secretly a bastardly planet. If I recall correctly, this is the first time you fight a Geth Colossus. If technically, like if you just do story missions, this is the first time. Oh well.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
Thanks, Joker. Anyways, let's go jump in the lava now. It's tempting, though. I'm gonna toss the Roton decks in that lava, I'll tell you that. If I recall correctly, this game throws like a handful of Geth armatures at you on the way to where you need to go. So those should not be an issue. Yeah, I can see them over there. We'll get you eventually. Any day now. Hey, look, it's a ship. Is that? Oh, hi. I was just checking to see if that was the unnamed ship from the first part of the game. Okay, Robert. Oopsies, I hit the curve wall. Please die. Thanks. God, this game is so much easier when you don't have to get out of the Mako to kill things. Because, I mean, I would never let myself kill things in the Mako when that XP debuff was a thing. I would be too anal retentive to do it. But now, I don't care. Yep, yeah. Alright.
Only a fool punches a Nathak in the mouth. We should sneak around and pull its tail.
Yeah, Nathax, exactly. Alright. Was there another one? Yeah, there's a third one. Alright. Don't mind me. Whoa. All that experience for that. Jesus. Not complaining, but like, goddamn. Is that? It is. No. Alright, that's cool. Hey, look, Geth Juggernaut. Look what I can do. Look at what I'm about to do. The fact that you didn't die instantly is a little concerning. That Juggernaut. You mind? I'm on drugs. Ooh. Okay, who's left? Hi. Cool, level up. There's someone over here, isn't there? I guess not. Alright, fuck it. Codex? What codex? Oh, Geth armatures. Okay, whatever. Armatures are quadruped all-terrain heavy weapons platforms akin to the armored fighting vehicles of other races. Geth being synthetic intelligences, armatures are not crude vehicles but intelligent entities, capable of independent decision-making and learning. Armatures are equipped with heavy kinetic barriers. Their main cannon, mounted on the articulated head turret, appears to be a highly efficient conventional mass accelerator. It is capable of firing in anti-personnel and anti-tank modes. Some armatures carry drones into battle, presumably for reconnaissance purposes. Others host a swarm of insect-sized repair microbots. There's no period at the end of that sentence. I'm so sad about that. Whatever. Equipment, modulator, don't care, don't care, don't care. Polonium rounds I kind of care about. No, actually, never mind. I thought polonium rounds were something else. I don't care about them at all. In actuality, I don't care at all. Okay, I genuinely don't know what I want to go for now. It truly doesn't matter, to be honest. Like, I have pretty much all I need. What happens if I... where are you at? 12, recharge... I'll go for you last, because I don't need you. Okay, I don't really want to level up throw. Lift or throw, because I don't want to do warp. Lift or throw, lift or throw. Tomato, 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 tomato. Let's do throw, because throw is closer and throw does more damage. Or it's like, it's more inherently useful because it does damage. So fuck it. Carnage, hooray. I don't know why I spend that much time mulling over what to level up. It truly doesn't matter. I only have like 12 more level ups left in the game, I think. Maybe more, but it feels like less. That was actually kind of dangerous of you to do that. So I'm gonna use barrier. Now you die. Cool stuff. There... Oh, there's the switch. Cool. I'm actually surprised that guy did as much damage as he did. He only got one shot in, but he made the most of it, I must say. Let's check over here just because I can. Is there gonna be a guy over here too? No? Alright. This was pointless. Cool. I love pointlessness. Alright. There's something over there I want to say. Let me drive over to it real quickly. Yeah, there's still enemies here, so what the fuck? I want to kill all the enemies because I'm just that malicious. Come on. Hi. God stasis is stupidly broken for bastions. It is so fucking stupidly good. Okay, don't care. I guess I'll activate this door even though it doesn't matter, since I'm already here.
At least it's dry.
I have no earthly idea what you're implying there. Alright, does the other side have anything? It has an enemy. These enemies aren't going to kill themselves. At least, not until the end of the game. Where are you? Hello? Alright. I forgot I could even crouch in this game. Where's this enemy? Where's this experience, like, pinata? That's all enemies are. Excuse me. You're all the way over there. What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing over there? Is that an armature that's further down the path? That might be what it is. Probably, because it's... Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay, never mind. Well, that was a waste of time. Okay. Alrighty. Armature should be coming up any minute. There it is. I get the armature. You're dead now. Bye. Pinata of experience, I'm telling you. Cool. I tried and gave an honest effort, and that's what matters. Dead yet? Bye. Alright. More enemies. I love just obliterating everything in the makeup. It doesn't even matter if someone would love me or not if I have the makeup. Come on, you're gonna die sooner or later. Any day now. There we go. Alright, is this the part where we have to... No, it's not. Never mind. False alarm. We're not at the end of the Mako section yet. We're getting there, though. Excuse me? Alright. Alrighty. Bye. Why do I feel like I'm missing stuff? Like, it feels like if I get out of the Mako, there's gonna be, like, crates to prevent or something. But whatever. I mean, if there was stuff to check for... Okay, this looks like there's something over here. And there's not. That's very cool. Alright. Can I please just turn around? Fuck with the Ramsey set. Can we just get to the part where we're on foot already? This section is significantly longer than I remembered. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I zoned out for a second, I'm like, I'm just going down a hallway, I can zone out, and then no, guys appeared. Alrighty, where are you? Where are you? There you go. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No, that's cool. That's cool. Alright. Are we seriously about done? Here we go. This is where I wanted to be. Right. Even though it just auto-saved, I'm gonna drop a manual save. Just because I remember there being a lot of stalkers here, and I would prefer to not deal with them. Also, before I forget, Medical Interface 5, meet Medical Interface 7. Ablative coating, I could improve too. Why not? That doesn't really matter though. Okay, let's move on. Save. Alright. I love this music track too. It's a shame you don't hear it that often, but absence makes the heart grow fonder, as they say. You know what? Fuck it. I'm bored. Let's try the sniper rifle. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Alright, that's good and all, but it overheats too quickly, so I'm not doing it. Let's move on. Hey, bro. Oh my god! What? 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 What was that? What the fuck happened there? Did he just like... He wasn't a sniper, so he must have just used a rocket or something, but I didn't... Okay, whatever. More power to you, Geth. You showed me what's for. Me and my ignorant, unassuming ways. Okay. Let's use Singularity this time, just to fuck with him. Yeah, look at that shit. Not so fucking cool now, are you guys? Oh, man. Love it, love it, love it. Love people play this game and not go in depth? How are you supposed to play this game and not use singularity? Oh shit, he's firing his rocket. Stasis. And then warp, I guess? Oh, I missed. That's cool. This is the perfect time for my Naginata. Excuse me. There we go. So he was a rocket guy. We found out the true lore. He was a rocket guy. Oh shit. Oh, sniper. What if I did this to you? Is that not his motherfucker? I can snipe too, motherfucker. I can snipe. You can get drone bombs useless, the fuck? Come on. There we go. Come on. Almost there. I'm having so much fun sniping. I should keep using this until I die horribly. Okay, who is there? Shit, that guy. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Okay, barrier. Barrier time is now time. Out of the way. Okay. Shit. Shit. It's always like all or nothing. Like these guys either do no damage or all damage. Okay, where is this enemy I'm trying to get? There it is. Asshole. We're gonna stasis you because I can. Let's. Come on. There we go. Can't wait till I actually decide to just bite the bullet and buy the best sniper rifle and give it to myself. Because I should totally do. Oh god. There we go. Anyone else nearby? Doesn't look like it. Hello? Oh, we're going over here now. Hey. Hey, bro. Fuck. Hey, bro. There we go. Who needs a pistol, man? Anyways, I'm gonna go back to the pistol. Mostly because the Colossus is coming up, and I don't want to deal with it. Equipment. Polonium round 7. Don't care. I remember the Colossus being kind of annoying to fight, but we'll see. At least on Insanity, it's annoying to fight. Which should go without saying, honestly. Oh no, it's stalkers. Totally haven't seen them before. Except. Why are you using an assault rifle in this cutscene? I am not using that assault rifle ever. Alright, let's get to it. Okay, I don't see anyone. Alright, let's just use warp on this guy. Fuck it. Oh, okay. That's cool. Again, it's all or nothing. And that's also what Chris says when he uses his super in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. But that's neither here nor there. It's all or nothing. Okay, let's do this again. This time without dying. Rex, do you mind, bro? You're kind of in the way. Whatever. Okay, we're gonna get the sniper. Oh, cool. Cool. Oh, did I lift the Colossus? I can lift the Colossus. Fuck this. Oh, it's not lifting yet. Okay. Hi. Stalker, you're dying. Stay still. Stay still, you little fuck. Come on. I didn't even realize. Shit. Unity and then heal. I'm dead, by the way. Oh, that stalker didn't kill me. Cool. My stalkers are so fucking annoying. Rex, why aren't you taking cover? No wonder you're dying. You're not taking cover, you dipshit. You fucking moron. Damn it. Why is this guy not dying? Oh my god. There we go. I must do everything myself, it seems. Alright, alright. Can I use Unity yet? I can't, but I'm almost there. Let's use Barrier for the fuck of it. That guy's still alive? What the fuck is that guy doing alive? You know what we need in a time like this? We need to snipe. Can I use Unity? There we go. Who is even left alive? Oh, you. Oh, you. Motherfucker. Caden, what are you doing, by the way? There we go. Alright, now we just have the Colossus left in this thing. Can I stasis the Colossus? I can, possibly? Yeah, it looks like I did. Cool. Let's warp. Shit, this thing is... Oh, it's an armature, not even a Colossus. Okay. Wow, here I was thinking I was all badass for stopping a fucking Colossus, but nope. Shit's an armature. Why is Kate dead? Why does everyone keep dying? You're not allowed to die in my fucking squad. Speaking of dead, is this thing dead yet? God, this thing is too much HP. It's fucking Whatever. Whatever. We'll just have to kill it without you, Glimmer. There we go. Jesus. That took far too long. Are you gonna get up, Caden? Oh, there's still one enemy left. Excuse me. Hi. I'm just bullying this guy at this point. Hey, bro. I can't wait for him to stop. Okay, he died. Everyone's alive now, and everyone's dead. The duality of life. Also, we leveled up, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Codex! Carlos! The Geth models, collectively dubbed Hoppers by Alliance forces, are electronic warfare platforms. They can project electromagnetic radiation across a broad spectrum as an offensive weapon. They can also perform cyber warfare attacks against the onboard computers of body armor, hard suits, and weapons, adversely affecting their performance. The structure of Hoppers consists of an advanced and highly elastic artificial muscle material. This allows a Hopper to compress its entire body for powerful leaps. Hoppers also have thousands of molecule-scale barbs on the surface of their hands and feet, which are used to cling to walls and ceilings. Hoppers are very difficult targets, leaping from one surface to another in rapid succession. They're very cool, too. I love that. The Quarians have no record of any Geth models similar to Hoppers. This new morphotype must have been developed over the last 300 years by the Geth themselves. This is troubling proof that the Geth are continuing to move towards technological singularity. Experts in synthetic life are intrigued that Hoppers appear to be even more organic than the baseline Geth. The identified subtypes of Hopper have been codenamed Sapper, Stalker, and Ghost. I always just call them Stalkers, because that's the most common one, I want to say, but what do I know? Okay, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Actually, does Caden have medical interface 5? Or 7, I mean? He does, and I don't care. I should just buy medical interface 8 for everyone. I could probably afford it at this point. If I just went to Michelle and sold all my shit, I could probably afford it. Yeah, we're just leveling up throw, so it doesn't matter. Lift. And then let's finish out shotguns. Level 38, so I don't know. Maybe we will get a few more levels, but I'm used to ending my playthroughs around level 50 or so. I don't know if that'll be different this playthrough or not. We'll see. I was about to save myself, but okay. Save. No, not new save. I hate doing that. Okay, let's delete it. Delete, and then save. I only need one main save, so fuck it. Alrighty, what are we looking at? Just a long, long tunnel. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Yeah. Tried to do the backward, like, long jump. Like, repeated. Yeah. This is what it's like to have autism, by the way. Anyone else? No one? Alright.
Long way down.
Not really. Alright, I stand corrected. It is a long way down, Caden. Are you happy? Can we fuck now? Can we have hot gay sex? That was an elevator. Hey, look, it's things. Unfortunately, these things are very resistant to biotics. So this is a problem. This is a problem. All right, we're fine. Fine, everyone. Just got back from discovery. We're fine. And these things died. All right, we lived.
Sterile white. Protheans sure build things only.
Oh, Rex, you always have the best lines. Well... Oh.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Yeah?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with
This
Saren.
is kind of a bad
Whose
time to
side
have
are
this
you on?
conversation.
What? I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
Oh,
I activated
if
the
only
tower's
you knew.
defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way
You know, that
past
just
the barrier
reminds
curtain.
me. I
That's
haven't
the
gotten
tricky
any
part.
armor for
The
Asari.
defenses
Did
cannot be
Asari
shut
just
off
wear
from the
human
outside.
armor and I forgot?
I don't know how you'll get in here.
I mean, they do have the same body
Be
structure,
careful.
so it would make sense.
There was a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Not a Krogan. Rex, could you believe that? A fucking Krogan.
Let's get moving.
Alright, hello? Alright. Alright. Shit, I'm dead. so fucking cool if I could actually aim for once in my life. Alright. Sniper's the only one that's left. Oh no, there's a shock trooper. Oh. Man, Master Bear is so fucking... Why did I not get this shit? That should be everyone. God damn, Master Barrier just lets me walk up to shit and not care. It fucking rules. Okay, nothing over here. Master Barrier. More like Master... more like Master of Unlocking. Rail extension combat scanner, don't care. Hey look, another decryption. Don't mind if I do. Naginata 7. I probably want that. In fact, I want that so much, I will give it to myself. Like the spoiled little... Oh, hey, Casey. Like the spoiled little fuck that I am. Does Kaiden want this? Caden, excuse me? Caden wants that. Caden gets it. Naginata 7. Hell yeah. I've escaped from gay baby jail. I was just talking about gay baby jail as a term earlier, and how I'm like upset that I think it's from Rick and Morty. I think it is. I want to say it is. I've been told it is, but whatever. It doesn't even matter what you're using, to be honest, because you never use the sniper rifle. So we gonna pretend that we didn't? I still say gay baby jail. I don't care. I don't fucking care. I mean, my neighbors have a fucking Rick and Morty doormat. So, I will never be that level of, like, attached to anything. Like, they literally have a doormat that says, let's get swifty, and it's like, bro, really? You really need that? Whatever. I mean, I don't really give that much of a fuck. It's just like, I don't know. Okay, mining laser controls. Let's see if I remember the code exactly. It's triangle. No, it's not triangle. I don't remember the code, unfortunately, so... Fuck, what is it? There. God fucking... Mother... Am I doing it too fast and it's not registering? Oh, I'm such a monkey who can't solve basic problems. Mother of fuck. Come on! Okay, there we go, finally! No, it's fine. That puzzle probably doesn't take people that long, normally. Not this puzzle, sorry. It's fine. Whatever. The real boss fight is the fucking snipers and insanity. Literally, no one does damage to me except snipers, and they one-hit kill. And it's like, it's really funny, but it's also like, goddamn. There was no middle ground here. Anyway, it's time for my favorite cutscene in the game. Oh, you're playing on... Yeah. Nothing but net here. What do I do? Hello? Oh, I'm already up here. Okay, never mind. I thought I had to get on that elevator. Did you save the R for last? No, unfortunately I didn't. I know that there's dialogue for it.
I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
If I don't remember if she did. No, she does. Well, she like thinks you're a hallucination, and then she's like, you know, what took you so long? Blah 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 blah. It's not important.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
The way I do it is I get
right.
the R first just
I've
for the
seen enough of them
content.
to last a lifetime.
Just because, like,
That
fuck
button
it.
should shut down my
And then I
containment
do
field.
Pharos, then Novaria, because Pharos sucks, and Novaria is like the more plot relevant one. She thinks you're a hallucination while I can't not fuck her. Yeah. It rules how, like, you could be the meanest bitch on earth
There is
to
an
her and she'll
elevator
want to
back in
fuck
the
you
center of the tower.
regardless.
At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on.
Yeah, okay. Zoom in on the boobs.
I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's
Yes.
looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't
Oh
know.
no, not the conduit for we. Yes?
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event.
Oh no, not a seismic event.
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA
On the
8 minutes.
double, mister? She sounds like a
Not much
fucking
margin
teacher.
for error.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Oh, Rex. Oh, Rex. Anyone who doesn't like Rex is wrong. Anyways, now it's time for my favorite cutscene. Now is the time for the cutscene. Now is the winner of our discontent. Here we go. Ready for this? Ready for it? My favorite part. Oh, I love this camera angle. It's so unnecessary and stupid. I adore it, and it's so dumb.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
Anyway, he doesn't even get a name. Let's just kill him.
We don't have time to deal with this
What
idiot.
you see before
Charge!
you die, tease. What?
I like your attitude.
Alright, so, you know what I have? I have Singularity. Look at that. Everyone is in the air now. I fucking love Singularity so fucking much. Singularity is so fucking good. I love it. Look at it. No one lived. No one survived. I'm Evil Monkey. No one survived. Look at this shit. It's so stupid. Oh, there's a rocket ship. Shit. Oh, he's dead now. That was insanity, everyone. I love that. So fucking funny. Alright, time to bail. Cheese it. Maybe after this, Caden will finally fucking talk to me. Even Ashley talked to me once. So like, come on, Caden. You are the only person I haven't done dialogue. The music didn't change for this part either. Like, yeah, a little. My friend yesterday was in stream and he was like giving me shit because I use Caden. He's like, I don't even know why you use Caden. It's like, I'm sorry, did I ask? You know, and who do you romance? Speaking to the microphone.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds, we would have been swimming in
Right,
molten
search and
sulfur.
rescue.
The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry
But
our
even if you don't
sensors
like
and
Caden,
melt
you
our
have
hull.
to admit he's
Just
hot.
for future reference.
Like, he's literally based off of
We
a
almost
male
died out
model.
there, and your pilot is making jokes.
Oh yeah, that too. Well, I mean, I think he was just talking about the fact that that I use him in my squad, and it's like, I don't know, Caden's cool. I like him.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the
If
right
I
to
wasn't
a few
using
bad
Caden, I'd
jokes.
probably be using Tally.
I see.
So,
It must be a human
and
thing.
you can't fuck
I
Tally in
don't
this
have
game,
a lot of experience
unfortunately.
dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life
I feel
out
like
there.
Caden
And not just from the
and
volcano.
he's-
Those Geth
Caden
would have
Tally
killed me
were
or
squad.
dragged
Yeah,
me
they
off to
kinda are.
Saren.
What did Saren
Yeah, because
want?
most of the
Do you
enemies
know
you fight are
something about the
Geth, so it's
conduit?
like they are like
Only
the
that it
single
was
best
somehow
characters for
connected to the
dealing with the
Prothean
Geth.
extinction.
I
That
just
was my
like using
real
Rex
area of
because once you get
expertise.
into a certain
I have
point,
spent
he's
the
like,
past 50 years
he's just
trying to figure out what
unkillable.
happened
But also,
to them.
I just mostly like his dialogue.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Only.
Damn. I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
Damn,
A
Ashley
century
wants
may
to
seem
fuck
like a long
Liara.
time to a short-lived species
Hey,
like ours.
hey.
But among the
You know what? There
Asari,
should
I
be
am
a
barely
fucking.
considered more
There should
than
be a
child.
way for Ashley and Liara
That
to
is
fuck.
why my research
Like,
has not received
not
the
like
attention
exclusively.
it
I'm just
deserves.
saying, like, you know how
Because of
like
my
get
youth, other
like
Asari
Tally and
scholars
Garrus can
tend
end up
to
fucking
dismiss my
if you don't
theories on
romance
what
either of
happened to
them.
the
That should happen
Protheans.
with Ashley and Liara. Caden is constant that I pretty much swap in Tally and Red. Yeah, that's fair. I might know.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
I've used every
With all due
character
respect,
at some
Commander,
point
I have
anyway, so
heard
it's not
every
even
theory
like
out there.
it's not
The
even like I'm
problem is
snubbing
finding
anyone
evidence to
basically.
support
So
them. The Protheans
I go with
left
Rex
remarkably
and
little
Caden
behind.
just because they're the
It
ones
is
that have the
almost
best
as if
dialogue
someone
to me.
did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came
I
along
think
after
Garrus
the
is actually the
Protheans were
character I
gone
use the
and
least.
cleansed the galaxy. of
Actually, no,
clues.
probably Liara,
But
because
here
I
is
don't
the
really like
incredible
Liara.
part. According to my findings,
I
the
don't hate her
Protheans
or
were not the
anything, she's
first
just-
galactic
I don't know.
civilization to mysteriously vanish.
This cycle began
She's
long
just,
before them.
I don't know.
Where'd you come up with this theory?
I was trying to get the Caden and Rex elevator dialogue the other day. I still wasn't able to get it, and I'm sad about it. But I'm hoping we'll get it eventually sometime this stream.
Patterns
Or
that
like,
hint at the
like
truth.
this playthrough, rather.
It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case.
Okay,
it is
Lyra,
more
I get
a
it.
feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research.
Cool.
But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
What cycle? What are you talking about?
Oh, that's what
The galaxy
Tyra
is
Banks
built
calls
on a
the
cycle
seasons
of
of America's
extinction.
Next Top Model.
Each
No big
time
deal.
a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to
what?
the top on the remains of those who came before.
Me with
Their
my roommate's
greatest achievements,
K-pop
the
shrine
mass relays
Yoongi
in the
doll.
Citadel,
What the fuck?
are based on the technology
Hello?
of those who came before them. And then, like all
I'm
the
sorry,
other
someone
forgotten
just added that
civilizations throughout
tag to
galactic
my
history,
haters will see you and put
the
a cage.
Protheans
Or
disappeared.
see,
I
haters
have
will put a
dedicated my
sheet
life
over
to
your cage and
figuring
try to
out
make you
why.
think it's bedtime. And someone just replied that post with, me with my roommate's K-pop shrine Yoongi doll. What is the life that you're living? What is this reality that you exist in?
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
That's not even mentioning the fucking kinky furry
Reapers.
Bara blog I
But I have never
looked
heard
at
of.
during stream
How do
yesterday.
you know this? What evidence do you have?
That was nightmarish. That was fucking nightmarish.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense.
Any
the
day,
beacons were
Liara.
designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare.
Is it
No
now?
wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been
Yeah, I
confused,
know.
unclear.
I know.
I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably
And
strong-willed.
then Caden's
Commander.
gonna speak up.
This isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
He's
Of
jealous.
course, you're right.
Oh,
I'm
making
sorry,
him jealous.
my
I love
scientific
it.
curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit or Saren.
So what good are you?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer
Yeah,
than
I'm
here
sure he
on
will.
your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Welcome aboard.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit
Alright.
lightheaded.
That
When
just
was the last
reminded
time you
me
ate or slept?
of that
Dr. Chakwa should take
that
a look.
video of someone like
It is probably
having
just
Siri
mental exhaustion,
on their phone and
coupled
like
with the shock of discovering
like
the
bringing I
Protheans'
want to
true
say
fate.
their
I
charger
need some
into
time
like
to
the
process all
port
this.
like briefly
Still, it
and like
could not
Siri
hurt
ended
to
up
be examined
moaning or
by a medical
something.
professional. It will give me the chance to
That's got to be a
think
fake
things
video
over.
though.
Are we finished here, Commander?
We'll talk later.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure, fuck it.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
Oh,
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
I'm so in the you know what? I'm gonna be a cunt.
I don't need this.
Communications cut, Commander.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Anyway, we have level ups in Codex. Let's see Codex first. Extinct races, Prothean Cipher, cool. The Prothean beacon downloaded its knowledge into Lieutenant Commander Shepard on Eden Prime, causing confusing dreams and visions. While the imagery is becoming clearer with time, the meaning of the beacon communication remains elusive. It has been suggested that Prothean data recording is highly dependent on a certain point of view, what Carl Jung described as the collective unconscious. The cipher needed to comprehend the images implanted in Shepard's mind is the cultural knowledge of a Prothean, the archetypes, biological instincts, and the common experiences universal to the race. Since the Protheans have been dead for millennia, it may be impossible to acquire this cipher. Cool. I guess let's level up. Cool. What's basic armor and pistols? I wonder what happens if I level those up. I don't know, honestly. I've never done it. It's so scary. Okay, let's go talk to everyone first. And also sell some shit. Because I could probably max out my fucking money at this point. Alright, let's talk to Liara first. Let's just rip the band-aid off and talk to the worst girl. Oh man, I said worst girl ironically. Does Chakwas have any new dialogue actually?
Yes, Commander.
No, she does not.
Is there
Alright,
something
bye
you
forever.
need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
She doesn't have new dialogue because she's mourning the queen.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I'm gonna try and not get her to fuck me, but God, it'll be hard.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
Goodbye.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
You're welcome.
I'm just glad we got there in time.
Don't fuck me, Liara.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren.
I know.
Promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
I guess we have a lot to talk about with her. Fuck it.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You must get lonely. No, do you like it?
You must enjoy something about it.
I love my work. Seeking out history's lost secrets has a
Please don't
special
fuck
appeal
me,
for me.
Liara.
You were
Whatever
actually
you
touched
do,
by
don't
working
fuck me.
Prothean technology. That is why I find you so fascinating, Commander.
Really?
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess! How could I
Her
be so
autistic
dense?
slay on
You
that
must
one.
think I am a complete and utter fool.
Liara really is
Now you
probably.
know why I prefer to spend
not
my
even
time
probably.
in the
She
field
is
with data
autistic.
disks
I don't
and
even
computers.
give a fuck.
I always
I make
seem
the
to say
rules. It's
something
my
embarrassing
stream.
around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
On it.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought allying herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
I don't want to be a total bitch about it. I don't want to be an asshole,
hurts
a
you,
cock
doesn't it?
even.
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
Something shifted.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have
God,
no
I
real
need
meaning
head
for
from a
us.
girl who calls it a mating
We
ritual.
still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite
This
the
is
proper
like
term.
extremely rude.
Physical contact may or may
Tell
not
me
be
about
involved,
black people
but it
as
is
I
not
talk
an
to
essential
a
element
black
of
person. Like what? That's like what this is. It's like
mental.
what the fuck is
Our
wrong with me?
physiology allows us
What
to
is wrong
know
with my
other
shepherd?
beings.
That's
We can
acceptable to
touch the
say.
very depths of their minds. We
Like, did you
explore
not
the
learn
genetic
about it
memory
in
of their
school?
species.
Have you
We
never
share
met
the most
another
basic
person of a
elements
different
their
species?
individual and racial identities.
You're in the
We then
military,
pass these
Shepard. Have you
traits onto
not?
our daughters.
We've certainly
It is how we
killed some
learn to
Asari
grow
by
as a
now,
species
so
and how we
whatever.
develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species.
Cool.
Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
How could anyone abandon their own child?
I cannot answer that. This is all speculation on my part. It is possible she wanted to be part of my life, but something happened to her before she had the chance. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari
Cool.
raise their children alone, particularly if the father
So what I'm
species
getting is that
short-lived.
Matriarch Benezia
Often
is a
the partner
MILF.
will pass
Got
on
it.
long before the child reaches maturity.
I mean, she does have a tit window.
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
Alright, I think that's everything.
I should go.
Alright, bye.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh, the codex needs to be read now, too. Okay, council races, probably sorry stuff. Yep. This is the new one, right? Yeah, it's the new one, okay. Because of their long lifespan, Asari tend to have a long view, not common in other races. When they encounter a new species or situation, the Asari are more comfortable with an extended period of passive observation and study than immediate action. They are unfazed that some of their investments or decisions may not pay off for decades or centuries. Matriarchs can seem to make the most incomprehensible decisions, but their insight is evident when their carefully laid plans come to fruition. In interstellar relations, this long view manifests in an unspoken policy of centrism. So they're libertarians, I see. Although libertarianism isn't the only form of centrism. Whatever, the joke was made. The Asari instinctively seek to maintain stable balances of economic, political, and military power. Traditionally, Asari spread their influence through cultural domination and intellectual superiority. They invite new species of advanced development to join the galactic community, knowing that their ideals and beliefs will inevitably influence the existing culture. Cool, I love assimilation. Okay, I guess it must have been the beacon, is the new one. The beacon was a Prothean artifact unearthed on the Alliance colony of Eden Prime. Its resemblance to the Prothean databanks recovered on Mars provoked immediate interest from the Alliance and the Citadel Council. It proved to be a SSD, a solid-state data storage device, part of a galaxy-spanning comm network similar to the modern extranet. Intact Prothean paleotechnology is rare. The beacon seemed to promise another quantum leap of technology akin to the discoveries of the Mass Effect drive and relays. Unfortunately, the beacon also drew the attention of the rogue Spectre, Saren Artorius, not Artorius, not Arseed. I don't know, I was just making dumb jokes. And his synthetic allies, the Geth. A dawn raid by his flagship Sovereign resulted in hundreds of civilian casualties. The beacon was badly damaged. The motives behind the attack are still being investigated. During the recovery operation, the beacon fired a pulse of energy at the executive officer of the Alliance frigate Normandy. Lieutenant Commander Shepard survived and appears to have suffered no ill effects. Afterwards, the beacon fell inert. The mechanism appears to be dead. Cool. That's the codex, everyone. Alright, Caden, are you going to fucking talk to me? I swear to fucking God if you don't. All I fucking wanted was fucking bangs.
Commander?
Sure. Of course I do.
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record?
What?
I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction. But we can't get backup from the Council?
Not
Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here.
Caden, are you...
Someone isn't reading it.
I mean, also that too. I hear you.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled. And the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Zip it, Lieutenant.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on to
Jesus.
the Dream Malenko?
The way she says you're a romantic is so, like, breathy.
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves,
or man.
You know, for justice. Maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Tell me about it.
Biotic.
I mean, we are
acclimation and
biotic, so we
temperance
probably can
didn't last
relate.
Past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals.
So then they took matters into their own
hands. Door
hands.
after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right?
Gagarin.
What's it like?
Yeah, that's
Me,
the official,
Gagarin.
biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using Mass Effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Time to get physical.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit around and bull every night after dinner, play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich, but she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess.
Oh, he thinks I'm beautiful. Oh, he loves me.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. those doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
I hate that. Go on, King.
Zero's a long way from home.
Keep talking.
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better. That's all. Thanks for the talk, Kaidan.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I'll need some time to
Okay,
process
that's
that,
like...
Commander.
you know, whatever.
Yeah, I'd like that.
I wanted to ask you what you thought about Liara, too.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Dr. T'Soni. She seems nice enough. I mean, if you like the bookish sort.
Any intentions there, Lieutenant?
None, Commander. I
Oh, we're not going to be a good match then. I'm boring.
Just trying to get a
Alright,
sense.
bye.
wasted enough of your time for now. I'd like that.
We got Codex to read now. Where is it? God damn it, 2 Codex. Gagarin Station is the largest deep space station built by humanity. A Bernal sphere designed with a 500-meter diameter habitable area. It was constructed beyond Pluto, nearly 80 astronomical units, 12 billion kilometers from Sol. Moving crew and material to this location bankrupted most of the backers. Jesus. Well, sucks to suck, I guess. Gagarin was placed at the inner edge of the heliopause, the point at which the solar wind can no longer push back the interstellar medium. It was built to test a number of faster-than-light drive principles that theoretically could only occur in interstellar space. The station was nicknamed Jump Zero, as it was intended to be the jumping-off point for humanity's expansion into the galaxy. Shortly after the station was completed, the Prothean ruins were discovered on Mars, rendering the entire effort moot. Ah, sucks. After struggling to make a profit for a decade, Gagarin was sold to the Systems Alliance in 2159 for a fraction of its construction costs. The Alliance refurbished it as a research and training center for the recently discovered biotic phenomenon. In 2169, the Biotic Acclimation and Training Program was shut down and Gagarin became a general research facility. Its remote location and intentional isolation from the extranet makes it popular for dangerous research, particularly in the field of artificial intelligence. Humanity's first stable AI, the Alliance-sponsored ELIZA, achieved sapience at Gagarin in 2172. That's a little eerie considering ELIZA was a real thing. Wow. I didn't actually think they would make that pull. Huh. Whatever. Today, Gagarin Station has a permanent population of approximately 9,000. Is it over 9,000, though? God, that's funny. That's the funniest joke I've ever told in my life. A plan has been proposed to move it to the gravitationally stable Barry Center. Barry Center? Whatever. Barry Center point between Pluto and the Carod Relay, allowing it to serve as a gateway facility between the Sol and Arcturus systems. The high cost of safely moving its mass has delayed this indefinitely. Sucks to suck. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've already read Biotic Amps, so I'm not going to bother reading it again. Biotics training... Okay, training is the only thing we need to read. Biotic implants and amplifiers only provide the potential to create coherent mass effect fields. Whether biotics can actually do so is largely determined by their training. Biotics must develop conscious control over their nervous systems, sending specific electrical impulses to the element 0 nodules embedded in their nerves. They are taught to use their implants and amps with biofeedback devices and physical mnemonics. Specific gestures or muscle movements can fire the proper sequence of nerves to activate a certain skill. Kinetics Industries pioneered biotic training with the Biotic Acclimation and Temperance Training Program, although BOT... I'd rather just say Biotic Acclimation and Temperance Training Program, but whatever. Did not achieve the desired results. Many techniques taught are still used today. many human think tanks are trying to develop some form of biotic super soldier. Most are benign efforts to create more flexible troops. Others, less publicly known, are unapologetic attempts to create Nishian supermen. Cool. I feel like it's kind of a shame that our Shepard doesn't have more of an expanded background regarding their biotic usage. I don't know. Maybe it'll come up eventually, but I don't think it ever does. If I recall correctly, it's never really, like, addressed. So it's kind of just left up to interpretation what her, like, deal with biotics is, which is fine, I guess, but I don't know. We could relate and sympathize with Kaidan. Get some more brownie points with him, but oh well.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
you bet.
All right, time to sell everything. Hey, look, we're about to hit the money cap. Look at that. Look at that. And yeah, money cap. Cool. Oh no, never mind. I guess it does go over 1 million. What the fuck? I hit the money cap on one of my other characters. Maybe I just sold more than this. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. Not gonna complain. Not me. No, sir. Anyways, that would probably be very good if I was using Ashley. Hammer 7 or 8. Wait, this is... What the fuck? That's terrible. Oh, 3-round burst and has low accuracy. I'd rather use something else. Where is the thing? There it is, the HMWSR. I'd rather use that, to be honest. Okay, yeah, because this thing will do some serious fucking damage. Okay, God damn it, no, I wanted to...
Looking for
Asshole.
supplies?
I was still buying shit from you. Okay, okay, let's buy this... Wait, where's the other one? Where's the pistol? The HMSWGR whatever. Is that not a thing? Can I not buy that from you anymore? Whatever. I'll give that to Kaidan because I can. And then there's nothing else worth buying from you, so you're dead to me. Anyways, I'm gonna give myself the sniper rifle because I do like sniping sometimes. And the shotgun, I'm not gonna lie, I am actually a little tempted to give it to myself, but I usually forget that I can even use the shotgun, so I won't. Kaidan, happy birthday. Excuse me. There we go. Shotgun, which you probably don't even use ever, but that's fine. Alright, let's start with Garrus. Hi, Garrus.
Commander.
Oh, we already had this conversation. I don't have time for this.
I don't have time for this.
I love being kind of an asshole to Garrus. Can
Commander?
we talk? Actually, how are we doing?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
Yeah, and?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be
Excuse me? You want to fuck her so bad?
Is that the best way to spend your time, Chief?
I read you, Commander. I'll behave. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Kaidan in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute.
He is.
Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
No, ma'am. And anyway, Scuttlebutt says he's already sweet on someone. What's up? He didn't come by to eavesdrop
Is
on
he?
mail.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Sorry, someone just sent me something. Anyways, Dad.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
I don't know if this is going to advance too far, so let me ask about sisters at home.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
That's
Sarah
very
got herself
awkward to
a
ask,
boyfriend
but
who wanted
okay.
to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen LY away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
That's... Oh, Ashley,
Mike
you're a
thought
little
they'd go
rough
for a
around the
romantic
edges, I'll
walk in
say.
the woods, 'cause he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her. I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Sorry I'm not saying
Better.
much, it's just like, this
I'm
is
more or less a straight-up
conversations.
puncher. When
We're
he
talking to the
swung,
characters, we're learning
she
things.
wasn't there anymore, and he fell.
I don't know.
She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
That was pointless. Jesus.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known.
This is
Cities
still
of men
awkward.
And
I'm
manners,
sorry.
Climates, councils,
Bored now.
governments.
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Jesus! I always forget how much of an asshole you could be.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Maybe it's just years of using the internet, but I saw "keep it to yourself" out of the corner of my eye, and I swear to God, I thought it just said "kill yourself." Oh God.
Your beliefs are your business. I'm your commanding officer, not your moral compass.
I appreciate that, Skipper. I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Dismissed, Chief.
I do like Ashley, though.
Ma'am.
I like her, even if she says some very questionable things. Humanity in the Systems Alliance. Cool. Military Doctrine is the one we have to read. Got it. The Alliance military is of great concern to the galaxy. At first contact with the Turians, they were completely inexperienced. Turian disdain changed to respect after the relief of Shang-Chi, where the humans surprised them with novel technologies and tactics. The human devotion to understanding and adapting to modern space warfare stunned the Stade Council races. For hundreds of years, they had lived behind secure walls of long-proven technologies and tactics. The Council regards the Alliance as a sleeping giant. Less than 3% of humans volunteer to serve in the military, in their military, a lower proportion than any other species. While competent, Alliance soldiers are neither as professional as the Turians nor as skilled as the Asari. Their strengths lie in fire support, flexibility, and speed. They make up for their lack of numbers with sophisticated technical support, VIs, drones, artillery, electronic warfare, and emphasis on mobility and individual initiative. Their doctrine is not based on absorbing and dishing out heavy shocks like the Turians and the Krogan. Rather, they bypass enemy strongpoints and launch deep into their rear, cutting supply lines and destroying headquarters and support units, leaving enemies to wither on the vine. On defense, the human military is a rapid reaction force that lives by Sun Tzu's maxim. Is it Sun Tzu's? Whatever. He who tries to defend everything defends nothing. Garrisons are intended for scouting rather than combat, avoiding engagement to observe and report on invaders using drones. The token garrisons of human colonies make it easy for alien powers to secure them, for which the Alliance media criticizes the military. However, the powerful fleet stationed at phase gate nexuses such as Arcturus are just a few hours or days from any colony within their sphere of responsibility. In the event of an attack, they respond with overwhelming force. Cool. Hi, Rex.
Shepard.
Nothing? Okay, bye.
Rex?
Well, all we have left to do is talk to Tally. Then, I'm not sure, actually. Oh, god damn it, more Codex. Ugh, Codex. I hate the Codex. Nothing to talk to Callie, or excuse me, Tally about.
I should go.
I almost called her Callie.
See you later.
Whatever. Ships and vehicles, FTL drive charge. As positive or negative electric current is passed through an FTL drive core, it acquires a static electrical charge. Drives can be operated an average of 50 hours before they reach charge saturation. This change is proportional to the magnitude of mass reduction. Ooh, yeah. Okay, sorry. A heavier or faster ship reaches saturation more quickly. If the charge is allowed to build, the core will discharge into the hull of the ship. All ungrounded crew members are fried to a crisp, all electronic systems are burned out, and metal bulkheads may be melted or fused together. The safest way to discharge a core is to land on a planet and establish a connection to the ground, like a lightning rod. Larger vessels like dreadnoughts cannot land and must discharge into a planetary magnetic field. The ship passes the charge from the drive core to the exterior armored hull, then dives into the magnetic field. As the hull discharges, sheets of lightning jump away into the field, creating beautiful auroral displays on the planet. The ship must retract its sensors and weapons while dumping charge to prevent damage, leaving it blind and helpless. Discharging at a moon with a weak magnetic field can take days. Discharging into the powerful field of a gas giant may require less than an hour. Deep space facilities such as the Citadel often have special discharge facilities for visiting ships. Speaking of the Citadel, let's go to the Citadel. Mostly because there's probably a few quests I could do there now. Who knows, maybe there'll be some stuff that's actually worth buying. What a fucking pleasant thought that is. Excuse me. Don't mind me, I just yawned a little. Any day now. Thank you. Actually, I want to check one thing. If there was new codex down there, maybe there's going to be new codex around the ship too. Let me check down here. Anything? Nothing. Okay. Let's check Anderson's old office. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. Exciting, I know. I do like the codex, though. I love the codex. I love the lore. I love when lore was a thing. Open. Sesame. Point defense systems. Excuse me. Yeah. Codex. Is there any codex over here? I knew it. Heat load monitor. I'll give you a heat load. Oh, that was clever. We have fun here. Gunnery station. Look outside. God, there's so much codex. Whatever. Well, I'm going to be reading for the next, like, 5 minutes. That's fine. I like to read. One last place to check. Is there anything to check over here? No? Absolutely not. I forgot that I was in this room originally. That's okay. Alright, what are we looking at? Ships and vehicles. Oh, this one's,
faster than...
Cool. I can just
ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them, or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay.
So true. Ships and vehicles, alright. Combat endurance and heat management, okay. Heat limits the length and intensity of ship-to-ship combat. Starships generate enormous heat when they fire high-energy weapons, perform maneuvering burns, and run on-board combat electronics. In combat, warships produce heat much more quickly than they can disperse it. As heat builds within a vessel, the crew's spaces become increasingly uncomfortable. Before the heat reaches lethal levels, a ship must win or retreat by entering FTL. After an FTL run, the ship halts, shuts down non-essential systems, and activates the heat radiation gear. Combat endurance varies by ship design and by the battle's location. Battles in the deep cold of interstellar space can go on for some time. Engagements close to a star are brief. Since habitable worlds are usually close to a star, battles over them are frantic. Interesting. I mean, it is interesting seeing them go into detail about stuff like that. Also, I have to read Guardian too, goddamn. Dispersal of heat generated by onboard systems is a critical issue for a ship. If it cannot deal with the heat, the crew may be cooked within the hull. We keep hearing that one happen. Radiation is the only way to shed heat in a vacuum. Civilian vessels utilize large, fragile radiator paddles that are impossible to armor. Warships use diffuse radiator arrays, DRA, ceramic strips along the exterior of the armored hull. These make the ship appear striped to thermographic sensors. Since the arrangement of the strips depends on the internal configuration of the ship, the patterns for each vessel are unique and striking. On older ships, the DRA strips could become red or white hot. Dubbed tiger stripes or war paint by humans, the glowing DRA had a psychological impact on pirates and irregular forces. Strip radiators are not as efficient as panels, but if damaged by enemy fire, the ship only loses a small portion of its total radiation capacity. In most cases, a vessel's DRA alone allows it to cruise with no difficulties. Operations deep within the solar system can cause problems. A ship engaged in combat can produce titanic amounts of heat from maneuvering burns and weapons fire. When fighting in a high heat environment, warships employ high-efficiency droplet heat sinks. In a droplet system, tanks of liquid sodium or lithium absorb... I have to sneeze. Excuse me. Anyways, in a droplet system, tanks of liquid sodium or lithium absorb heat within the ship. The liquid is vented from spray nozzles near the bow, or the bow even, because I think that's how you pronounce it when it's a ship bow. Bow as a thin sheet of millions of micrometer scale droplets. The droplets are caught at the stern and recycled into the system. A droplet system can sink 10 to 100 times as much heat as DRA strips. Droplet sheets resemble a surface ship's wake through the water. The wake peels out in sharp turns, spreading a fan of droplets as the ship changes vectors and leaves the coolant behind. Again, this is all extremely interesting, and I'm being sincere when I say that. A ship's General Area Defense Integration Anti-Spacecraft Network, Guardian, consists of anti-missile, anti-fighter lasers turrets on the exterior hull. Because these are under computer control, the gunnery control officer needs to do little beyond turn the system on and designate targets as hostile. Since lasers move at light speed, they cannot be dodged by anything moving at non-relativistic speeds. Unless the beam is aimed poorly, it will always hit its target. In the early stages of a battle, the Guardian fire is 100% accurate. It is not 100% lethal, but it doesn't have to be. Damaged fighters must break off for repairs. Lasers are limited by diffraction. The beam spreads out, decreasing the energy density, watts per meter squared. That's weird how they didn't put like a caret after the M, whatever. The weapon can place on a target. Any high-powered laser is a short-ranged weapon. Guardian networks have another limitation: heat. Weapons-grade lasers require cooldown time, during which heat is transferred to sinks or radiators. As lasers fire, heat builds within them, reducing damage, range, and accuracy. Fighters attack in swarms. The first few will be hit by Guardian, but as battle continues, the effects of laser overheat allow the attackers to press ever closer to the ship. Constant use will burn out a laser. Guardian lasers typically operate in infrared frequencies. Shorter frequencies would offer superior stopping power and range, but degradation of focal arrays and mirrors would make them expensive to maintain, and most prefer mechanical reliability over bleeding-edge performance where lives are concerned. Solarians, however, use near-ultraviolet frequency lasers with 6 times the range, believing that having additional time to shoot down incoming missiles is more important. Lasers are not blocked by the kinetic barriers of capital ships. However, the range of lasers limits their use to rare knife fight range ship-to-ship combat. That was more than 5 minutes, but we did read everything. Alright. Well, that was Theorem. That was indeed not that long, so... Looks like there's no new systems, right? Yeah, these are all the same systems we had access to before, so... Let's go back to the Citadel. Like I said, I think there's at least 1 or 2 assignments I can do now. I know I can get interviewed by What's-Her-Time. I would want to do that. Citadel. Land. I guess after every main mission, I'll make a run through the Citadel just to see what else I can do. It'll be kind of boring, but it's like, I don't want to miss anything. So, fuck it. Yes? Yeah? Okay, there. A little bit faster, please. Hey, look, we have the DLC character now. Go us. Too bad I'm never using her. Just like how I'm not using the other 4 characters.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior
Meow.
atmosphere. Log. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo
Whoa.
Presley has the deck.
Rear Admiral Mikhailovic. Okay. Probably Mikhailovich, but whatever. Alright, let's go talk to him, and he'll be all pissy at us, probably. Because I think I remember this.
10 hut.
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I
Why
command
would
the
I?
63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is,
Fuck off.
Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
She is.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
Whatever, get on with it.
Commander, I'm not happy.
Sounds like a fairly common situation.
Commander, I suggest you secure your mouth. It's going to get you in trouble.
I don't give a
Who
shit.
designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
You're a shitty old bitch. That's what it is.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy could be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals
I wish I could tell you to kill yourself.
Equipment.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander?
Yeah,
Any
fuck
other
yourself.
justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative
Yeah,
as I
whatever.
planned.
Fuck off.
Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Whatever. Get bent. Yeah!
I'm surprised you're willing to fight Krogan, Rex. I thought you'd stand with your own.
Anyone who fights us is either stupid or on Saren's payroll. Killing the latter is business. Killing the former is a favor to the universe.
Oh, I love their conversations. Alright, is what's her name gonna be here now? Yeah, there she is.
Commander Shepard, Khaleesa been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I didn't know I could say they know better. It's not like that, though.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
Shut up.
Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Human, yes, but you do work for the Citadel now, Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
I'm afraid I can't comment on whatever my current assignment may or may not be.
Don't worry, we'll find out. The eyes of Earth are on you. Don't let us down. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Cool. We got a lot of money for that. Fuck yeah. Alright, I guess let's just wander over here. See if there's anything new. I don't think there is, to be honest, but might as well check. It doesn't hurt to check, right? Come on, nothing? C-Sec officer, do you have anything to say?
Hello.
No, you don't. Alright. Chalik, do you have anything new to say? Alright.
Good to see you, Commander.
Alright. Well... Well. Excuse me, I thought I saw something, but it was probably just Kaidan. Yeah, it's just Kaidan and Rex.
Nice to see so many humans working for C-Sec.
Alright, let's just do this shit. So, I'm thinking I'm gonna buy Medical Interface 8, if I can, for Kaidan, because he has more abilities than Rex. And then if I can buy it again, I'll buy it for Rex. Because, like, those are literally the only things I would even want to spend money on at this point. Well, maybe not the only things, but close to it. Alrighty. Med Clinic door. Hello, most valuable merchant in the game.
Yes, Commander. Is there something? Of course.
Oh, you don't have 8 anymore? You're worthless to me. You are dead to me. Fuck you. Bye. Alright. So there's not anything down there. Maybe that guy's gonna be outside of Flux. Maybe. Time to check. Please. And he is not. Cool, cool, cool. Well, I'll go back then. Because I don't think there's anything else in flux besides that one guy I need to talk to. Is not gonna appear. Alright. Open sesame. There's not really anything to do, it looks like. Not a bad thing, I guess, but...
This isn't a proof of purchase. It's a
Hi, Expat, do you have anything good?
Welcome back.
Crossfire? What the fuck? That's not better, but that's interesting. That exists, I'll say. Brawler 7, or 8, excuse me. Yeah. Not worth it, but it's interesting, again. Heavy armor human. Omnitool, which I don't need, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Let's buy whatever the fuck this is. Let's sell this while I'm thinking about it. Alright. I love how I just buy licenses and have no idea what I'm even getting from them. I still don't know what the fuck those limited Asari mods that we got from the sauna were. But whatever.
Yes, human. You need... Oh,
yes,
you will be pleased, I think.
Blah, 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 blah. Scorpion 8. That is extremely good. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. This is not a drill. That's incredibly good. I kind of want to buy that, I must confess. Is there anything else? Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, I'm probably buying that. Unfortunately, the coloration looks kind of fugly, but whatever. Because, yeah, that's just like... That's just so much damage resistance. I want it. Heavy armor is paying off now. Rex, we are giving you this. Yeah, actually, that color looks better in actual, like, actually on his armor. So, yeah, that's fine. Squad. Lift, right? Yeah, I'm probably giving you lift. And then shotguns, hooray. Yeah, your armor doesn't look as bad. I do kind of prefer the old one, but that's fine. Is the Origin guy gonna be here? He is! Hooray!
They told me it was you, but I didn't believe it. Shepard grew up and turned into a soldier.
Have we met?
Name's Finch. You probably don't remember me, but we ran together in the 10th Street Reds. Maybe you don't remember it yourself, running in a gang. None of the vids mention it when they're talking about you.
So I ran with the Reds. That's behind me now.
We're not trying to cause you trouble, Shepard. We just want a favor, for old time's sake. One of the Reds, Kurt Wiseman, got picked up by Turians. We'd like you to talk to the Turian guard in the bar and get Kurt out.
Well, what did he do?
What was this guy arrested for?
Some stupid minor offense. Maybe he had a little red sand. You know how the Turians are. They declared him a problem, and they're shipping him back for a trial.
You're not asking me to break Wiseman out of jail, are you?
Of course not. But word has it you've got some pull with the aliens. All we're asking you to do is pull a little for us.
What was one of the 10th Street Reds doing in Turian space?
Since your days, the Reds have expanded.
Yeah, alright, sure.
We do some salvage, a little shipping here and there, that kind of thing.
I don't trust you at all, but whatever, no promises.
I'll talk to the Turian and see what I can do.
Thanks, Shepard. I knew you'd remember your old friends. The guard's over in Cora's den. Take care of this, and you'll never see me again.
It's very obvious he was only waiting here for us. So, whatever. Why he thought we would go by Cora's den is anyone's guess, really. But hey, fuck it. Turian guard.
Can I help you?
Can I just ask more information?
You've got a prisoner named Kurt Wiseman. I'd like that prisoner freed.
I'd like a lot of things, human. Desire forms the foundations of organized society. That said, the xenophobe will remain in Turian custody.
I want to know more about him.
Negotiable.
What sentence is Wiseman likely to receive?
Considering that he attempted to commit a xenophobic hate crime, I would expect him to receive a lifetime in prison.
Why is he a xenophobe?
Why are you calling him a xenophobe?
The human acknowledged his affiliation with several anti-alien organizations. His crime specifically targeted Turians as a species. It was a hate crime and will be treated as such at his sentencing.
What crime did Wiseman commit?
He attempted to poison medical cargo being sent to a Turian colony to treat an outbreak of a dangerous disease. If he'd succeeded, millions would have died. This human is a dangerous xenophobe.
Yeah, that does change things. That does change it.
Thanks for the information. One of Wiseman's friends was less than honest with me.
I understand. Weissman was too well supplied to be acting alone. Thank you for the information. We'll increase the guard in his cell.
I knew you'd rat us out, Shepard. Now it's payback time. When we're through telling our story, the aliens will all know what the first human Spectre really is.
My bio is public record. Everyone knows I ran with gangs as a kid.
They don't know that the Reds target aliens specifically. We've got the backers to handle off-world missions. Your alien friends won't like you so much when they hear what your gang did.
What do you want, Finch? What gets you out of my life?
What do I want? I want aliens off of Earth. I want the Council to stay out of humanity's business.
I don't remember him being super xenophobic. It's been forever since I've done this quest, though.
The 10th Street Reds was a gang, not an Earth First movement.
They're a human movement.
That's why,
now.
okay.
You think the Vids will make that distinction? I can find a dozen Reds who'll swear they saw you kill aliens for fun. Who's going to believe you then?
See, I would want to shoot him, but let's do this.
If you want humanity to be strong, a smear attack on the first human Spectre is a bad idea.
The Spectre is right. This is humanity's chance to prove itself. There's even talk of earning a council seat.
Of course you'd side with Shepard. You want someone who's in bed with your kind.
Sorry, it's nothing. Anyways,
we need the other races, Finch. That's the best way to strengthen humanity.
Fine, Shepard, you're right. You're not one of the Reds. Maybe you never were.
Oh, that hurts.
That man is a xenophobe who thinks he can blackmail a Spectre. You should have killed him.
That's not the way I work.
Goodbye, human. It'll be interesting to see what kind of Spectre you turn out to be.
Whoa, level up. Hooray. I love dealing with the past. How are we doing on these anyway? We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Alright, what am I working on again? I totally forgot. Oh yeah, throw. Master throw. Woo! Lift. Shotguns. Hooray. So there's only one other quest I can think of that we might be able to do right now, and it's the abortion/designer baby one. I don't know if that'll be available yet, but I'll check for it. Obsidian. Actually, is there going to be something at the Citadel Tower? I don't remember there being any quests besides Gareth and Kahoku, but I'll check anyway, just to see. Because who knows? Who knows? Hello, Emily Wong.
Commander
I
Shepard,
love
can
my
I have a word with you?
clairvoyance.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
What do you want me to do?
I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
Cool.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Cool. Is there anyone else I would want to talk to right now? Doesn't really look like it. I could check though, but I don't really feel like it. Alright. Well, Emily Wong, you've caught me in a good mood because I'll do your damn quest. But first, let me go check. Actually, why did I go to the embassies? I wanted to go to the financial district. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? What's the deal with human embassies? Okay, Ward's location. Not Ward's, god damn it. Presidium. Presidium locations. Financial district. Alrighty. So first, let's go talk to the Hanar. I want to see what he's got.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Colossus 8! Holy shit! Fuck! Dude! I shouldn't have bought from Moreland. Holy shit, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm buying that. Now I don't even have money. Jesus. And it looks better, I think. Colossus 8. Look at that fucking... Look at those yellow bars. Oh, that looks cool. I love that. Alright, let's see if there's anything else I want to buy.
Show me your items.
Upgrade? Sure, whatever. Sell. Do. Is there anything worth buying? Oh, whoops. Not really, it looks like. Not at all. Okay, what about your standard items? Excuse me. Medium armor, don't want it, because I can't equip it. That's a shame, though, because it looks pretty good. Light armor, don't care. Don't care. Sarah's Council license, however, I want. Mostly because I don't know what it does. Wow, I really thought I'd run out of shit to buy. But I guess not. Alright, let's go find the pro-lifers. I'm totally diluting what this quest even is at this point by saying all this shit. Also, I'm going way the wrong way. I'm going the way wrong way. So, let's go over here. Come on. Yeah, here we go.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake.
Cool.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but
It's so
routine
rare, they
gene
won't name it.
therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300,
I mean, define extranet articles. Are we talking about like Fox News
my
or?
baby for nothing.
It's not really my place to choose. It's literally her body.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Is this about keeping the baby safe, or is this about you losing your last link to your brother?
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe.
What about Jacob's ladder?
I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Cool. Anyways, I think that's it though. I don't think there's anything else we can do on the Citadel right now. I just noticed the way Rex runs. Look at him! Look at the way he runs! Look at the way he runs! Look at the fucking way he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? I just ran over a bench. What? I just walked over the bench, like, oh, don't mind me. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, I can do it. Oh my god, it's just like walking on the bench. Oh my god, this game is so good. This game is so good. Okay, I need a fast travel. I need a fucking transit thing. Me going for snacks at 4 a.m. Literally. Okay, yeah, but anyways, I still need to plant the bug, that's right. Oh, Emily Wong, you've given me so much to do. I don't think the Spectre inventory guy, his things changed at all either. But I'll check just for the fuck of it. Just cause. Just cause 3. Did I went to CSEC, right? Yeah, okay, this is CSEC. Do I have to actually go back and tell her I planted the bug? I probably do. It'll be like, oh, by the way, I planted your shitty bug. And she'll be like, oh, thanks, Shepard. You're really helping the First Amendment in space. Okay, where am I planting it? Inconspicuous location. Sounds as good a place to me as any. Hooray. Don't mind us. Yeah, so I do have to go back to her, right? Oh, Codex updated. What did the Codex update with? Oh, Codex. Fine. What is it? Genetic engineering, probably, because of the thing we just did. In the 22nd century, manipulation of the human genome became commonplace. Techniques of genetic engineering advanced to the point where the rich custom-built fetuses that grew into stronger, smarter, and more attractive adults. In more permissive regions, custom-designed lifeforms and uplifted animals occupied an ill-defined niche between property and sapient being. Travel to planets with unique forms of life brought an awareness that Earth's unique biodiversity could be lost if spliced and hybridized to gain useful alien qualities. The Sudham-Walcott Genetic Heritage Act was passed by the Systems Alliance Parliament in 2161. It imposed sharp restrictions on controversial uses of genetic engineering, but provided government subsidies for beneficial applications, screening, and therapy. Most governments provide free assessments and corrective therapy for genetic diseases and prospective parents. This has nearly eliminated for everything from cystic fibrosis to nearsightedness. The earlier screening and therapy is performed, the more comprehensive the results. Though ideally performed on artificially fertilized zygotes in a lab, procedures are available for embryos in the womb and newborns out of respect for personal beliefs. Enhancement. Improvement of natural human abilities is legal, but adding new abilities is not. Treatments to improve strength, reflexes, mental acuity, or appearance are permitted. Adding a tail or the ability to digest cellulose is not. You can't add a fucking tail? This sucks. Whatever. Some genetic enhancement is provided for free to Alliance military recruits, but the average citizen must pay for the privilege. The process can take years to fruition as an adult. Engineering. Artificial hybridization of genes from compatible non-human species with human genetic code is illegal. Creation of designed life is broadly legal and mainly used for terraforming and medical applications, but sentient creatures are heavily regulated, and creation of sapient life is outlawed by both the Systems Alliance and the Citadel Council. Lovely. Anyways, so let's go talk to the Spectre inventory guy real quick, then we'll go back to Emily, and then we'll go back to the Normie, and then we'll fuck the bike and sell the pizza and eat the girl. Out of all the stupid jokes and references I could have made, I really don't know why that's the one I always default to. I don't know. Something in my brain is broken.
Show
hey,
me
what are you selling? Nothing good? Oh, I can buy the thing. I can buy one of these for Caden. So I probably should. Is there any licenses I can buy from you? Are there any licenses? Come on. Ah, there is. I'm too intelligent for you to sneak that shit past me. God, I actually am going to run out of money buying the pistol for Caden. That's interesting. I didn't think that would actually happen. Let's buy the pistol since that's what Caden uses the most. So we're getting the most bang for our buck there. He already has this shotgun. He doesn't need the the sniper rifle one, so I'll get him the assault rifle one eventually. When I get more money. I'm his Sugar Mama by Beyonce. Sugar Mama. Anyways, Citadel Tower. Something freakum dress. God damn it. I'm so dumb. But brilliant. Alright, Emily. Give me lots of money. Now.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run.
Cool.
Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Cool. Cool. Money. Alright. Well, let's go to Pharos now. Pharos, the least interesting of the main planets you go to, which is saying something because we just did Therum. I guess Pharos isn't like bad or anything. It's just like it's the one I always forget exists. It's like the least memorable one to me because it's like you could go to Neveria, which is way more interesting in terms of plot and lore, and you could potentially get a new party member.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected
Therum.
member of the Alliance military,
Or you could go
has
to
passed
Pharos,
away.
which is just a self-contained little bullshit
The
plot
veteran
that
soldier
never
who
goes,
won the love of his troops
like,
during
beyond
conflict
itself.
with the
But whatever.
Batarians died of natural causes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't care. Kahoku's dead. We're living in the present. It's kind of a scream how I have all the best fucking equipment in the game and I'm still getting one-shot by snipers.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Alright, let's get this shit
Logged. The commanding officer
cunts.
is aboard.
I probably
Exo
should check with
Presley
the
stands
ship
relieved.
merchant to see what new items he got, but I don't fucking feel like it, because I don't even have that much money to work with right now, relative to the shit I could buy, so let's just go on.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer.
We did perfectly. See, you're not supposed to say anything about Saren, otherwise Hackett will get mad at you and say that was classified information. Oh, I love knowing things. Alright, Pharos, you've met your match with me. I forget, did I do the planets in Pharos' system? I don't remember. I mean, I know I did Hercules, I just mean, like, did I scan them? The ones that are specifically in the cluster that Pharos is in. Hard to say. Dr. Loki Sherlock would log that. Okay. That's definitely a URL you've had for 8 years. Probably longer. So let's see, did I scan this? Saitao. I just want to know if I've scanned them, because if I haven't, then I need to read them. Logan. Okay, I don't remember reading Logan either. Or sharing. Yeah, I would remember, so fuck it, let's just do it. Quana. Yeah, I haven't surveyed this. Quana's frozen surface is rich with heavy metals, and the planet's higher than average density suggests further mineral richness in the depths. The atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and carbon monoxide. The remains of a well-developed Protean mining infrastructure dot the planet. Abandoned mines are connected to dead cities by collapsed maglev lines. Unlike the crumbling skyscrapers of Pharos, Quana's ruins are reasonably intact. Unfortunately, this only made it easier for looters to strip the silent necropoli of anything valuable. Cool. Logan. Logan is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. The survey team who charted the system 20 years ago reported many strange disturbances in Logan's cloud bands, suggesting many remarkably large solid objects were present beneath the cloud tops. As the ship approached, however, they subsided one by one. These disturbances have not been reported again. Spooky, spooky. Saitao. Saitao is shrouded by a high-pressure atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and sulfuric acids. The surface is composed of geologically young plains of volcanic basalts and rhyolites, with high concentrations of carbon and radioactives. Saitao is rapidly volcanic. A dozen supervolcanoes, 50 to 120 kilometers wide, are erupting across the planet. Saitao's carbon content and constant volcanism make neutral diamonds. Natural diamonds plentiful, if extremely costly and dangerous to recover. Cool. And last but not least, Sharing. Well, Pharos is last, but whatever. Sharing is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. The atmosphere contains traces of ammonia, methane, and surprisingly large amounts of water vapor, making the atmosphere a striking mix of browns, blues, and whites. That's a long sentence. You could have broken that up. Whatever. Of Sharing's 60-odd moons, 2 have diameters of over 3,000 kilometers. Both have signs of former protein development, suggesting Sharing may have been mined for helium-3. Protein data disk, go us. Cool. I think we only have 1 protein data disk left. Whatever. The Exogeny Corporation has founded a pilot colony on Pharos to explore the Protean ruins that blanket 2/3 of the planet's landmass. The atmosphere is fouled with dust. Terrestrial travel is hampered by crumbled debris, dozens of meters deep. There are indications that Pharos was a much colder world in the past. Pharos has 2 large moons, Orkin, the farther, and Varday. Cool. I don't think I'm gonna finish Pharos in this stream because I don't know. Maybe I'll stream for another hour, but I'm kind of feeling like I'm ready to stop streaming soon, so we'll see. Alrighty, let's get going. Excuse me, let's get going. Every time I do that voice, it's different. Every fucking time. Ah, well. I do wonder if there'd be a way to make, like, to make this game let you have 3 party members and not have it be broken, because I feel like having 2 is like enough where it doesn't feel like you're gonna, you know, obliterate everything. But if you had 3 people, I feel like you would just be unstoppable. But maybe that's just me. Hi, David.
We saw your ship. Faidan wants to speak with you immediately.
Who's Faidan?
He's our leader. He needs your help to prepare for the Geth. They're making another push. Please, up the stairs past the freighter.
Oh no, David died. Poor David, I didn't see it coming, I must confess. Fuck all this Kai shit, I want to use my sniper. Wow, Singularity's already out. You know what that means? We gotta use it. God damn it, get out of the way. And everyone else is dead now, right. Hey, bro. Bro. You mind being stasis? And boom, bye. Where am I going? Is this a dead end? Oh, I go here, okay. Oh no, not more stalkers. I'm definitely gonna want to equip the pistol to deal with them because I hate dealing with stalkers. I am going to throw you. Where's throw? There's throwing. God. Oh, it worked. Cool. Cool. Love that. Inventory, proton rounds. Cool. Wow, that thing's got an ass. Okay, how do I zoom in? How do I zoom in? Orbit? No. Oh, I've got an ass. Okay. Here we go, here we go. Up. That thing has got an ass. Jesus, I won't say what I was about to say. How do I take a picture? No, I want to zoom in on the ass. Excuse me. Here we go. Look at that ass. Look at it go. How do I take the picture? I guess you have to do it with the PS4. Whatever. Screenshot. Here. Screenshot has been saved. Activities. Whatever. I just wanted to save the screenshot, bro. Ass. Post. Okay. Close. I'm very mature.
Head to the tunnels. Make sure they're secure.
Those Geth are bloody dangerous.
What's an Australian doing here? Is anyone gonna talk to me?
Guns going off all around.
I fear the death will kill us all.
Okay, do I just have to really hunt down Fidan?
The Geth are mounting another.
Alright, hunting down Fidan I am.
Huh, Commander. I'm glad they finally sent somebody to help us.
You're a bit late, aren't you?
Arcelia. Sorry, Commander. Everyone's on edge since...
Watch out! We've got Geth in the tower!
Protect the heart of the colony!
Thank you. Stop talking and let me do it. Oh, you guys are all bunched up. This seems like a bad chance for you guys to get singularity. Oh, that sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna throw you all now. Oh, bad luck, huh? That I was an adept. It really sucks that I just fucking ragdolled all of you. Bad day. Do you mind, bro? Do you mind? I keep forgetting I can hold R2. I don't have to mash it. I keep forgetting that. Oh no, singularity. Yeah. Hello. More? M-O-R-E? More than the greatest love the world has ever known? This is the love that I give to you alone? God
Commander,
damn it.
I think the tower's back behind us.
God, whatever, Caden. I'm sorry you wanted to question a woman in power. Oh, is your penis erect now? That you're so happy to correct me? Where do I go? This is why I don't like Pharos. I don't know where to go. Not over here. Okay. Oh, there we go. I couldn't see that. There we go. Hey, look! It's a place where I can use singularity. Better do that. Oh, that was way too far. Okay, that's cool. No, that's cool. I guess I'll go fuck that. Fine. I'm gonna use barrier just to prove a point. It's definitely not because I think I don't have barrier mastery still. I didn't die because I had barrier up. My fucking group. Oh, if I hadn't had barrier up, I'd have died. Oh man, I'm so good at this. All are going to die. Who needs warp when you have lift and who needs also barrier? Look at this, I'm unkillable. I'm unfuckable. Well, we already knew I was unfuckable. Anyways, I guess I'll throw you for the fuck of it. Master throw, baby! Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. You're a big one, aren't you? I'm gonna die. Barrier again. My old barrier didn't even expire. I can literally just keep using barrier as long as I want. That is busted. That is fucking busted. Oh my god, I love that. I love this drink.
That should keep Fidan and the others safe. After an update, we can head out for the main Geth encampment.
Cool, is there anything in here that I want? Can I salvage? No? Okay, bye then. Equipment, rail extension, don't care. Journal, don't care. So what am I leveling up next? What's the recharge time on stasis right now? 60 seconds. If I get it to this, it's 50 and then 40, right? It improves the duration too. I don't really need it to last longer though. I'd rather have lift be longer because lift is better. So yeah, let's go for lift. Speaking of lift, shotguns, Master Carnage, cool. Yeah, I mean, I really don't need stasis more than I already use it. Stasis is just like my get out of jail free card, and I rarely need to get out of jail for free. There it is. And now it's time to talk to everyone and get a bunch of pointless quests. My favorite.
The tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
I'm just glad your colony's safe.
I appreciate your concern and your efforts against the Geth.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
What do they want?
If you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the ExoGeni headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
What's ExoGeni?
It's the company most of us work for before the attacks. They fund this colony.
Oh yeah, ExoGeni.
The Skyway leads directly to ExoGeni headquarters.
I trust businesses
you can't miss
in the
it.
future.
Of course, there's an army of
Corporations.
Geth between here and there.
I didn't expect this would be easy.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
What can you tell me about the defenses the Geth have set up?
I don't have any details, but
Why
I'll
is it
wager
giving
it's
me
a lot
red
more
square
fortified than the
OBS?
command post.
They landed at least
Hello?
one Geth
Oh,
ship
there
at
we go. Now it's back
ExoGeni,
to
and I've
green.
seen large walking
Hooray.
tanks on the Skyway. Expect a hard fight.
What do you need done to get this place back on its feet?
We need those Geth destroyed.
Arcelia's right. There are still Geth in the tunnels. We also have more mundane problems like food, water, and power. I'm not sure where we stand on those matters. You should talk to the people overseeing them.
God damn.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
What's wrong with the colony's power supply?
May O'Connell is working on our power problems. She'd know more about it than I do.
You
You
know
mentioned
nothing,
something
huh?
about a food shortage.
Davin Reynolds is tasked with securing food for the immediate future. If you can assist, please speak with him.
Do you have information about Geth in the lower tunnels?
Nothing new. They're in the tunnel somewhere, likely guarding a transmitter to coordinate attacks. It's not a critical threat right now, but getting rid of that transmitter will help us defend against further attacks.
Let's talk about Zeus Hope and Pharos in general.
Of course, Commander.
I forgot. Where was I?
What do you need done to get this
We need
place
those
back?
Geth.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not
that
sure
was the
where we
last
stand
topic,
on those. Of course,
colony.
Commander.
Tell me about your colony.
Life is hard and often brutal, even without our current problems. Colonial Affairs back on Earth told us we'd be beneath the notice of any raiders. I guess they weren't counting on the Geth. But, despite everything, there's something tranquil about this place, unlike anything I've experienced before.
How big was the original Pharos colony?
We were nearly 1,000 at the main site, 200 more at my outpost. When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we fell back to Zeus Hope.
The Normandy isn't huge, but we could airlift you out.
The Geth fighters are too dangerous, and I won't be driven off this world. It is our home.
Sure.
There's a chance for growth here that's simply not available on other worlds.
How big was the original Pharos colony?
We were nearly
I already
1,000 at the
asked
main.
this stuff.
When the first wave obliterated our defenses, we
What
fell
else
back.
can you tell me about ExoGeni?
ExoGeni funded
Kind of losing
this
my
colony.
attention span,
Without
as
them,
you've
we wouldn't
noticed,
be stuck
'cause
here.
They
I'm
specialize
not even
in
doing the conversation trees
In
correctly
return for
anymore.
bankrolling the colony, we work for them. Their main goal is the retrieval of valuable artifacts or resources.
Except there isn't anything here. Or if there is, we didn't find it.
I wonder if that's what the Geth are looking for.
Perhaps. As she said, we never found anything of value.
Of course, the Geth could know something we don't.
Alright, bye.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright. Well, we've got a bunch of side quests to get. I can't wait to bomb some Dodongos. Anyone over here? No? Alright, I'll go fuck myself. It's weird how there's all these waist-high cover pieces in Zoo's Hope. That's foreboding and ominous. I wonder what it could mean. Honest, Hana Murakami.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
What do you know about the colony?
We just arrived a short time ago. It seemed like any other colony at first, but it's different somehow.
What do you mean?
It's hard to explain. It's kind of like... I can't describe it. You should speak with Phi Dan. He knows the colony better than me.
Ah, okay. I'll speak with Phi Dan.
What do you do here?
I'm just watching over the ship, making sure she doesn't get any worse. If nothing else, she's good for hiding in when those Geth come over the walls.
Are you the captain of this freighter?
Not originally. The captain died in one of the Geth raids. I'm the last crew member. We shouldn't even be here. The Solarian merchant promised us a fortune. I wish... I suppose it could be worse.
What's wrong with the ship? Isn't she space-worthy?
There's too much damage. Maybe if the Geth stopped attacking, I could fix her. Then again, if there were no Geth, I might just stay on a while.
Cool.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Good luck out there. This work must be completed.
Alright, have fun with that. Hi, Ledra. Give me a quest.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
What can you tell me about Zoo's Hope?
A fascinating place by all accounts. Though the Geth have made it treacherous. You might like it here too, if you gave it a chance, Commander. I never thought I'd stay in one place for long, but here? I will stay here.
This place is barely holding together. Why stay here?
I can't give you an answer to that, Commander. At least not one that you would comprehend. Why not try asking Phi Dan?
Ask Phi
Maybe
Dan?
Maybe he can tell you what
That's weird. The other person said to ask Phi Dan too.
What can you tell me about Zoo's Hope?
A fascinating
place
I
just
by
asked
all
this
accounts.
stuff.
You might like it here too. I never thought I'd stay in one place for long, but here?
How do you keep things in stock in conditions like this?
My list of consumers has shrunk significantly since the attacks, and few of those have time for shopping.
What's a Solarian doing on a human colony?
This Solarian goes where the credits are. Or I did. A well-stocked freighter can be a profitable investment on a new colony. But once I was here, I decided to stay on. The colony life grows on you after a while.
Sure it does.
What's your name, Solarian?
My full name is Gorat tu Heranon Maldinest God Inost Ledra. Humans usually employ surname and given name only. Inost and Ledra in my case.
Why's your name so long?
We are named for our
Why
origins.
is your skin green?
Is my home
Tell
world.
me everything
Heranon,
about
my
you,
country,
alien.
Maldinest and Got are the city and district where I live.
Let me see what you have.
Of course. I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
Well, I can get the Halliot Armory license, so that's interesting. But all this shit, not very good. I guess I could buy this, but that's a lot of money for not really... It's not really worth it, so... Yeah, I don't feel like it. Besides, I never even used the shotgun in the first place, so... What a waste that would be. Sick, no? Okay. I've been expecting some more quests, I must be honest. Give me some quests. Retta, do you have quests?
Not the best
All right.
shot, but I'll do what I can. I'm sorry, but I can't stop to talk. I have to deal with the water shortage.
Is there anything I can do?
The utilities building was one of the first to fall under Geth control. Find the mains and turn them back on. Until then, this colony is dry.
Colony.
Tell me about the colony.
We are a small group, part of a larger colony, before the Geth attacked. You should speak to Faidan. It's his responsibility.
Faidan,
He knows the
huh?
colony best.
What do you know about this planet?
I am not the one to ask about that. Ask Faidan.
Oh, Faidan, you're right. I should ask him.
Tell me about yourself.
I'd rather not. This is not the time or the place. Please, help us or don't. Otherwise, leave me to my work.
I have to
Alright. Bye forever.
I wish you luck.
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though. Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few. The top-of-the-line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
Ah, I hate it when that happens.
If I find anything while I'm looking around, I'll send it your way. Thank you, Commander.
Whoa.
I appreciate it.
Hey, Davin.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if the Geth don't kill us, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid, maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
I have a ship. I could bring in supplies from off-world.
I'd rather you concentrated on the Geth. Food won't help us if they breach our defenses. The colony is growing. Or it was.
Oh my god,
But you
you're
should
right.
speak with
Faidan. I should talk to him.
He is our leader.
Why should I speak with Faidan? Why can't you tell me?
I don't want to talk about that right now. Speak with Faidan.
Tell me about yourself.
What's to tell? I came here with my wife Greta, looking for adventure, a new life together. This isn't exactly what we signed up for. Of course, it would be much better without the Geth. We were really starting to enjoy the colony before they came.
Tell me about hunting Varen.
Hunting them is impossible while fending off the Geth. On the positive side, they'll attack anything, even those damn synthetics. The big Alpha Varen is the real problem. He's mad, erratic, completely unpredictable.
I have to go.
So long, Commander.
We got Codex. Hooray. Hooray. We're getting it all on Pharos. Including bored out of our fucking minds. Excuse me. I saw something there. Alright, I guess it must have been my fucking imagination.
Hello, Off-Worlder. I'm glad that we aren't totally forgotten by the rest of the galaxy.
Dear, please try to rest. You're not ready to speak.
But they should know... Yes. That's better.
That was just part of our line not being read, but okay.
Is there anything I can do for you?
I'm fine. I just need to try to think clearly. It's just a lingering pain from the last attack. I'll be...
I can't see anything significant, but something is clearly causing her pain.
Wow, I
Just
can't
rest.
talk.
She just
Observant,
needs
aren't you?
rest. You'll have to forgive my wife. Calantha's not in her right mind. She just needs to relax and accept what's happened.
What do you do for the colony?
I'm a medic. Or I am since the doctor died. I've tried my best since she was killed.
Do you know anything about this planet?
Just what I was told by Colonial Affairs. It's a little different from what they claimed. It's not all bad, though. When the Geth are gone, we'll have a chance to create something even more spectacular than before.
What happened to your wife?
The constant attacks have strained us all. She'll adapt. We all have.
Is there anything I can do for her?
No, she just needs time.
Right.
Time to absorb everything. We'll be fine.
Tell me about the colony.
I can't tell you much about that. You'd best ask Faidan if you really must know.
You know, I was thinking about asking Faidan, but you've really clinched the deal for me.
Why can't you tell me? I just want to know about the colony.
Faidan is our leader. Who better to answer questions about the colony?
Do you have any idea what the Geth were looking for?
I can't think of any reason for an attack like this. We just wanted to build a home.
Alright.
I have to go.
Bye, forever.
Please do what you can to stop the attacks.
I'm grateful for what you've done, but your heroics don't impress me, Commander.
Cool.
Tell me more about yourself, Arcelia.
I'm a rent-a-cop. I was hired to keep kids from writing graffiti on the walls at Exogeny. Then all this happened. I wasn't trained for this. I didn't ask for it. I just wanted to end.
What can you tell me about the Geth? Do you have any idea what they might be after?
I can't tell you anything about that. I suggest you go to Exogeny if you want answers to those questions.
I get the feeling you don't like me.
How would you feel if you were hung out to dry by every government organization that ever promised to keep you safe? They should have sent a small fleet. Instead, we get one ship. And you're only interested in the Geth.
Not my fault.
Tell me about Zeus Hope.
I can't tell you much about it. You should speak to Faidan if you want to know more.
What can you tell me about Exogeny?
Very little. I work there as a security officer. I know they were looking for artifacts and anything of value. That's what they do. They fund the colony. In return, we help them uncover buried treasure. It's definitely not as exciting as they make it sound.
Okay, bye forever.
Commander?
Commander? What can I do for you?
Some of the colonists are acting strange.
We're a close-knit group, Commander. Most of us have lost loved ones, friends.
These aren't trained soldiers. Nobody taught us how to deal with the horrors of war.
This is our home. We've watched the Geth slowly destroy everything that is important to us. Don't judge us too harshly.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
Alright, whatever you say, bro. Power valves, power cells, yeah, blah 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 blah. Oh, is there another thing? Excuse me? Oh, missions, duh. Codex. Varen!
Varen are omnivores with a preference for living prey. Originally native to the Krogan homeworld of Tuchanka, they are, like most life from Tuchanka, savage, clannish, and consummate survivors. They are pack hunters when vulnerable prey is readily available, and become scavengers when outnumbered or outclassed. Their supreme adaptability, vicious demeanor, and rapid breeding cycle have made them ubiquitous and dangerous pests on many worlds. Virtually everywhere the Krogan have been, Varen infestations have followed, wreaking havoc with the native ecology. The Krogan have had a love-hate relationship with Varen for millennia, alternately fighting them for territory and embracing them as treasured companions. To this day, Krogan raise them as beasts of war. One of the common subgenus of Varen has metallic silver scales, leading to the rather unusual nickname, fish dogs.
That's cute. I like it. I like that. Anyways, it's been 3.5 hours. I'm getting bored. I think I'm gonna stop now. So, next time we will see what the hubbub is and get down to eat some grub. Rub-a-dub-dub. Bob. Yeah, thanks for showing up, Casey. And anyone else lurking / watching the VOD. Alrighty, bye. Bye.